welcome back to Let's Try 2.0. My name is Diablo, and today, I hope we can finish them all today. I really want to. I really would like to just be done, have the, have the modules all set up, and we can start working on our rocket launch, on our space science, and on centralizing everything in our mall. But in order to do that, of course, we still need to connect some things, and we need to design the thing first, look at the ratios, place it down, get it all connected, figure out where everything goes, see if we can't clean up the bus a little bit, because, you know, there's not a lot more to be connected, so we might want to, I don't know, work on these connections a little bit and have those end in a proper way. We'll see, we'll see. Great, our basketball team just won the playdowns yesterday, and what, Mr. Stefan? And can continue next season in the same league. Hooray! Go sports! I am very happy. Are you a fan of your local baseball team? Or, sorry, basketball team? I don't know. I don't do sports, sir. How about you? Have a sunny week? I had a very sunny week and a very nice Saturday yesterday. It was a good old-fashioned board game day again with friends. I had a lot of fun. I even organized a little bit of a early Easter egg hunt with giant chocolate Easter eggs that I hid, quote unquote, around the house, or at least around the living room. I mean, it wasn't much of a search, but it was still fun nonetheless. So we had a good time. We had a very good time. We played Clank, and we played Slay the Spire, the board game. It was very nice. It was very nice. I'm very pleased. Very pleased indeed. Thank you for asking, sir. Okay, so let's go and design some module. Because if we designed one, we've designed them all, right? So I'm going to say, let's start with, do I even have assemblers with me? Well, I've got these ones, but those are crap. I want the level 3 ones. There you go. Those ones. Right, so if we... Oh, I don't have them with me. Well, it is what it is. I'm finding Home Assistant to get a sensor in the greenhouse to switch some propagators on and off, depending on their internal temperature. Wow. Okay, well, good luck with that. Alright, we want to obviously make these things. Yes, the speed module's 3. What is the recipe for this? So it's red and blue. We already knew that. But I think the difference between 1.1 and 2.0 is that there are now 4 speed module 2s instead of 5. So that changes it up and makes the whole build a little smaller. I think I still want to go for 2 and not much more, otherwise it's going to get exponentially ginormous as we go. Of course, we need level 2s for that. How many did we need? So this takes 60 seconds and we need 4. This takes 30 seconds, and so I can produce 2 in the same amount of time. It only produces 1. So it can, in those 60 seconds, it can that the level 3 needs, it can create 2 of them. So I need 2 of these for every 1 of those. Yes. So if I do that, and then I go like that, now we've got 4 to feed those 2. Perfect. If we now look at this recipe, 30 seconds and we need 4. I think this is now linear, where it wasn't before. So we check this out at level 1. Oops, at level 1. And yes, it is half again. So I need 2 for every 1 over here. Now we've got 4 over here. 4 times 2 is 8. So if we place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Was that 8? No, there was 9. Oops. That should be the entire row. That should be everything, actually. It's not bad. I believe it's a lot smaller than what the other one was. I'm not entirely sure how much bigger the other one was, but it feels a lot smaller anyway. Because that was like a 4-to-1 ratio, but also a 5-to-1 ratio. So I don't know. There was a lot more machine. I think there were a lot more machines in there. So this should be relatively easy now. Yes. If I if I go 1, 2 here and 1, 2 here, and we can extend that, of course, all the way to the top. We just need to have a weave on one side, and that is it, right? Because these take red and green, and the rest all take red and blue. Yeah, yeah, at very, very tiny numbers. So it really does not matter that much. And as long as we can feed in the level 1s into the level 2s, we should be fine. Okay. So if I take... Let's just say I'm going to steal this weave right here, because why not? I can. I can and I shall. We will flip it over and stick it in. Okay, there you go. Of course, now we need to decide what goes where and how much of speed I want for a certain color. I think I'll give... I don't know, man. I think what I'll do is I'll put red and green on this side, and then I'll put just blue on one side. Because I want to side load... Where are they? There they are. Right, I can't set sides, but that's okay. Actually, maybe I can? Because I want to sideload the level 1s, these ones, onto the same belt. Oh, no, well, that doesn't work. Dang it, I need that order to be maintained. It is what it is. But blue needs to be on the outside. Or, sorry, the left side. Because we are going to be outputting onto that side. Which means this needs to be turned around. And we take that. And we go, well, all these can go. We take that and we go, oh, wait. They change sides, of course. So we need to output. We take from green. Sorry, let me try again. We take from blue and put onto red. So that one goes there. Take and put onto red. This one's incorrect. We put onto red. Yeah. Put onto red. Put onto red. Very nice. All right, let's try that again. Oh, this isn't finished yet. That's okay. I would like to start with that one. Yes. Overlay that there. I don't know how far this is going to go. Is this red? Yes, this is red. About there. Okay, that's fine. Let's see. What was I saying? We put onto red. So this is great. This is good. This is good. This is good. This is good. Oh, wait. We can't do that. Because these are level 2. So we put the level 1s onto this baby. Then we take both the level 1s and the blue ones. Plus we also need the red ones. So all of these are just going to go straight into here. But if we have 2 inputs... Oops, that's level 3. If we have 2 inputs on this side, then we need to output to this side. Level 2, level 2, level 2. We should have 4, yes. Those should... sorry. Those should, eventually, go into... Ah, but we need a weave for that as well, of course. I see. Need to go into this and out from that. Into this and out from that. That's okay. Of course, we do still need to have the blues being put in here. The blues and the reds, actually. Both of them. Yeah. Blue and red from this side. Yeah. And then the level 2s from that side. That's fine. And then, of course, we need some power. And that's basically it. Yeah, I think that's it. I think that's all we need to do. Of course, how do I want to do power now? How do I want to do power? These are max distance or no? Yeah, these are max distance. So if I take like 3 of these, can I actually just smush that in here? No, I cannot. That is very unfortunate. I mean, I could go above this, I suppose, but that really doesn't feel right, you know? I mean, I can make that smaller, I suppose. Oh, no, I can't. So if I do this one with the top being where it is now, which was right here, I cannot go out. I cannot get out. I mean, theoretically, I could just go out, out this way, and just not have this at all, except for right over here. Oop, that's real build. Right over there, and then just join that or something. I don't know. That's a possibility, I suppose, but it's not very nice looking. I don't like that at all. It would solve our problem, though. I mean, if we then do that, I mean, everything's got power now. I'm very okay with the fact that everything's got power now, but I don't like the way that looks at all. And unfortunately, because it would be halfway here, if I place this down, well, now how am I going? If I want to go this way, how am I going to get my red belt in, or my red underground in other words, the level 2s, and also get this out? So that doesn't work, and I don't like the look of this. So we're going to have to do something here. If I go like that, and we place this one right on top of it, it's not very ideal, but what happens with this one? Oh boy, it ends up there. I'll have to have some overlap. I mean, we can have some overlap, I suppose. We can do that, but what would the rest look like? Oh, well, I can't do that. Let me just get 2. See, that's gonna be too short then. I don't like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in between there. And then if this is max distance, is that 5 again? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ah, I see. Okay, and then we're 1 short. Okay. What if I don't do this, but do 1, 2, 3... Let's do, I don't know, 3 inside, 1, 2, 3 inside, because then we're just out there, and we've still got symmetry here. These are the same distance away, but now, if we go like this, oh yeah, that works. And we're at 1, 2, 3 from the bottom. There's only a little bit extra here, but I don't think I mind that too much. I think I don't mind that too much. What do you think? Should this be okay? I mean, this is 5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's 6. Well, I mean, that's technically twice. I could do 3 all the way. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So I could do that, I suppose. Then they're all the same distance away. And we've just technically got 1 extra that we don't need. I mean, it's not entirely terrible. Wait, why is there a weird overlap there? Why is there that weird bar there? I didn't expect that. Oh, because this is 1 higher, of course. So technically there is 3.1 in there. Or 3.3, actually. That's okay, I suppose. I don't think I need this one. See, I don't like this, though. I don't think there's anything I can do to change that. Of course, this one then would go out there. I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it. With all that I think that I need to do then is change the colors for the other ones, and we're good. So we're gonna cut this out. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. Or I'm gonna say that I'm happy with it and not faff about with it too much. Because we want to continue, yes? There we go. Alright, we place that, and we place this next to it. And of course we do that over and over and over again. Boop. And la-boop. We'll do blue first, then we'll do the orange ones. Because, I don't know, why not? And then we'll do the, right. And then we'll do the green ones. Not that I really would like to have the green ones, but, you know. It's kind of mandatory. It's kind of mandatory. Alright, let's start from the top. Green. Blue. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the level 1. Green. Did I just say blue? I meant 3, 2. I don't know what I'm saying. There we go. All of them are done. This, oh, does not actually connect through. That's unfortunate. So we'll have to have a power pole in there. That's not what I would. It's not how I would have wanted it. I could still change it if I'm fast enough, I suppose. Because I could have that be on that side, because these distances are still the same. Wait, did I just misplace this? Oh. No, I didn't. These are absolutely in the same spot, yes. If I turn this around, it'd have to be really quick, though. I can have that power be over here, and then we touch that one. No, I'm just gonna... Oh, bugger. This is gonna bother me so much. This is gonna bother me so much. Hold on. I'm really doubtful if I want to do it this way. Pretty green modules? No. I also don't like the fact that that's going into that side. Oh my god, I'm waiting too long. Oh, stop it! I can't stop it anymore, can I? Oh, and oh wait, it does touch. Okay, it does touch. Never mind. Bugger. Sorry, I'm still doubting. I'm still doubting if I want to turn this around and not have this in-betweeny power pole. Or if I just don't care about that in-betweeny power pole at all. Because we got a few of them anyway. You know what? No, I'm not going to care. I'm not going to care. We're going to leave it the way it is. And we're just going to let them build it. By the way, my wall was placed perfectly. Look at that. I really did not expect that. I'm very happy about that. Okay, so let's make sure we've got a long enough trail going down. All the way down. Actually, for most of these, so I can just go like this, I suppose. Because honestly, most of these need to be connected far down. Ooh, that was incorrect. Far down anyway. There we go. But for this one in particular, which is stone, we need to go all the way down. I have no idea if I have... Well, I've got some that go all the way down, which is really nice. That means I get to do... where was I? Somewhere around here? I think so. Where's the stone? There. So let's just go like this. That's going to be our stone line just above red, aka that one. Now, I'm not going to have all these in-betweeny parts, simply because I don't know what everything's going to look like yet. And I don't want to have to clean this up later on. So I'm just going to take all of those out. And the rest they can do with what they please. Do I still have a strap? I don't think I do. Let me just grab one of these, make a long stick, go all the way in. Now this is definitely going to be the last one we are going to push in. Yes? No? Maybe? I think so. Yeah. There is no other stone being used, right? Or am I wrong? Never mind. That's another one right there. Never mind, I suppose. Well, actually, that's good because we were not completing the 4-belt build here. So let's place that down. It does, however, change this a little bit because this means it automatically becomes the last in this. Oops, the last in this set. Why was this never connected? How odd. And this one, the last in the set here for the first row. So we can just make those end caps, right? We don't need the splitters anymore. Perfect. I like that. I like that a lot. This obviously can just go whoosh, that's fine. And because we now have a clean setup, or a clean blueprint here, we can just go whoop, like that. Make sure this... Wait, well that was the correct one, right? Oh god. Let me just check something real quick. Yeah, that's the correct one. Okay. Yeah, that's the correct one. Okay. There we go. Perfect. Yay, mass level 3 efficiency modules production incoming. I hope Diablo makes good use of those modules. I will, sir. I will. Nope. Pretty green modules. My butthole. Future Diablo is going to hate that in-between power pole and cursed past Diablo. You are maybe very correct, Mr. Abiscotti. And by the way, hello, sir. How are you? So that's the stone coming in. We've already gotten that fixed. Perfect. Now I need these 4 inputs. But is this the best way to do things? Also, when I'm going to be inputting this, I might as well... Actually, now that we know how wide this thing is, we can determine the middle part, and I'll just let this... I'll just let this run full, and we'll connect everything. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. I'm a little bit... I'm not sure this is the best way to divide this. Steel is being used... quite a lot, actually. Okay. So steel being on blue is quite good. Plates... also quite a lot. Gear wheels in green? Actually not so much. So yeah, this is the right... I think this is the best divide that we can make. Let's do green and gear wheels first. Now, again, green is something that we need to push through full... because we've got our modules, of course. So I'm not too worried about just oops, let's, you know, which one's last or not. Why did I do that one? We got 1? No, we got 2. Wait, what? What am I doing? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then all of a sudden I decide to do 1 again. Did I forget that this was an 8-belt balancer? Or rather an 8-belt lane? I think I may have. I mean, it's interesting, but weird. I do want to push this through though, so I'm going to do this. Because again, I would like to have all my lanes available to go into our modules. So we want to skip from here to here. We want to skip from here to here. Take that one out. Same goes to the... Oops. Same goes to that one. And then the last one. Actually, this... yeah. This still needs that one, but... there you go. That one needs to be there as well. This one needs to be lower. That one needs to be lower. So we go... We already had the 4th lane being used. Yeah, so the next one would be that one, yeah? So this is actually supposed to be here. Like so, and then that pushes through that way. That's fine. And then we get, oops, we get the underground there, and the underground there. That's going to be the next one. Perfect. And then the next one is actually going to be this one. And you're supposed to be over here. Oh, I might as well. Fine. Nope. I need something to go in. And then that one goes there. That one's gone. And then we've got 2 lanes left over. Perfect. Excellent. I think I want to have right before the modules, the 1, 2, 3, so somewhere around here, I want to have an 8-belt balancer to balance that out, and a 4-belt balancer for the red, and a 4-belt balancer for the blue as well, so that we can divide that a little bit more evenly. Now, there's an interesting thought. We technically only have 3 half inputs here. Huh. Which is not that much, to be honest. So, do I just not do splitters and just let it run dry this way? Because we do have a belt balancer already here, right? Right in front. Well, right in front is maybe a little bit of a strong word, but in front of this. So if we go, this is the last one for that one. This is the last one for that one. Last one, last one, last one, last one, last one. We can't quite do that, to be fair, because we need a few more greens, of course, there, and there, before we actually get to these modules. So we'll have to wait and see, or we'll have to figure out where we can actually start to end them. That's a weird sentence, but... Mr. Chilled Voodoo, hello, sir. How are you today? So, what was I doing? I'm going to have to think about that one a little bit. But, first things first. We would obviously like to have... well, something similar to this, except now being one lower. There goes that one. See, but if I do that, that's going to get us into trouble like it did before. Because we can have this underground be here. That's not a problem. And this one can go up here. So we can combine that there, there, and there. Go up there. Oops. There. But what are we going to do with the next one? Because we can't jump this one over to there. That's the whole problem. So... I think what I'll do is actually move this back 1. Move this out 1. Yeah, because that will clear up the way for this to go through there. And we can just go that way. I think that's the best way to do that. Of course, it kind of depends on what we are placing on here. It is steel and iron. Yeah, that's coming from lower down, so that should not be that big of a deal. That should not be that big of a... Ooh, that's interesting. This one's actually the last in the row. How much steel do I still need? Got one there, one there, one there. Oh, wow, by the way. Let's take this out, because that makes no sense over here, because this is a different color. I just do need to remember that I need to side load it on the opposite side, on the left side for all of these, for the blue ones. We'll check that out. We'll check that out. Okay, so we need a few more steel going in, right? What was it? 3? 1, 2... Yeah, 3. So, I mean, 1.5 belt, basically, because it's all half belts anyway. We're side loading a lot. I think I want to push through, though. Maybe do something with a balancer in there. I don't know. This is too long. Do I want to push through? I'm going to end up with 4 belts at the end and only use 3, which feels not perfect. And not perfect does not feel good. I want to do this. See, I would like to have the 4th belt be the last belt going up, right? Because that just looks nice. I think that looks nice. Okay, let's do that. Yeah. Let's do that. Okay, here's what we're going to do. This is going to be the last in this row right here. That's going to get its own thing. These three are going to... We're gonna fake it a little bit, okay? These are going to push through. Yeah. We're gonna make this a bus of 3 then. So that pushes through there, that pushes through there. Of course, we want to have this one be here as well, so we'll make that go. We'll make that go in there. Now we've got 3 lanes coming out, and then we use those 3 lanes to push into the last 3. It's the last 3, right? Let me check one more time. 1, 2, 3. Yes, into those last 3 directly. Where are you? Here you are. So the first one is... We got that on this side, right? Yeah, because we're combining that with gear wheels. Okay. So the first one would end up with that one. And I guess we do the same thing, right? We just go here. Yeah, we'll go here. Push that up straight. Take this. Place it in between. There we go. Brilliant. Of course, we also need... Where's the gear wheels? Are the gear wheels higher than that? Yeah, they are. So these actually end up here. That's fine. But the steel, the first line of steel, just goes like that. That just works. And the second line of steel pushes through, and the third line of steel pushes through as well. I'm not entirely sure where they end up. Somewhere around here. We'll see that in a moment. We'll see that in a moment. Green, of course, needs to be still connected. Yeah, we want to... I'll see what I can do about that in a moment. The gear wheels, however, we haven't pushed through at all. So let's do that. Question is, of course, how many gear wheels are we going to be using? Well, we've got 1 here, 1 there, and that's basically it. That's the last of the gear wheels coming in. So what does that mean for our... siphoning off? Wait, is this real? Oh, right. The 4th one is there. Oh. Here's what we're going to do. Wait. Actually, these can stay. Here's what we're going to do. I need 2 more, right? Yes. Plus this one would be 3. So I want to break this one out as the first one and not continue it. There you go. And then we'll eat this all the way through. Of course, we'll do that one because we want to siphon off a little bit more of that. Wait. Yes. 1, 2, 3 is left. Perfect. Yes. So this is going to get eaten. The rest is going to get pushed through. Which then in turn means that if I have this one here, this is going to be the last one for that one. We only need 2 more pushing through this way, which we can then directly ingest into those setups. Which of the first one is over here, like so. Second one pushes through. I have no idea where that ends up, but we'll figure it out. It's that one. Fine. Okay, so we've got... in theory, green and gear wheels coming in there. We just need the iron and steel. Iron is the only thing we're waiting for here. Well, I mean, there we go. Iron is part of... Ooh, it's not that far, actually. It's this one. Hold on. See, we already ended here. How much iron do we still want? 1 plate... That's it. 1 plate. So, I mean, I suppose I could just work with this last row and just push that in, right? Like 2 more times, because it's half belts anyway. But, we should probably do this properly. So if I've got 2 more, this one will push through all the way to wherever it's going. And then the next one would push through to where we are going now, which would be this one. Right, so that would be the last one going directly in. Whoa, I broke that. I didn't mean to. There we go. Do I have a... Yeah, I can do that. Perfect. Let the robots take care of that, which then in turn is actually really good. Because in turn, that means these ones get to go... No, poop. Dang it. I was hoping this could just go straight on in. But that doesn't work out that way, does it? With that one feeding off of that one, and this one feeding off of the last one, and that one going through. So the last two are being shared. That is okay. Yeah, I was hoping I could make these into straight lines like that. But I can't do that because I have to have this here. And I'll have to have this here. I mean, I suppose I don't. I suppose I don't have to. I mean, I could just share the other ones and just go like that. Yeah, let's do that. That's a lot prettier. However, that does mean that this one is going to be the last one here. And this one's going to be the last one here. Yeah. Go away. And then that one is the last one there. Alright, cool. So that cleans that out nicely. Oh, I need to... Wait, what? That's not what I thought that was, but yeah, we need that one there. Okay, perfect. So that's now nice and rounded off. We share this one with that one. We have this being its own input. That's okay. Actually, you know what? If I make this its own input, do not do this, but just place this one in front, we can have this one be shared amongst both. Although, this is pipes, isn't it? Yeah, this needs a lot of input. I'm going to have to see if this is actually going to function okay or not, because I don't think one input belt is going to be enough. So I might just change that back eventually. We'll see. Where's the next iron going in? The next iron is, because these are basically mirrors of each other, yes? So the next green would be there. That is one lower, isn't it? Yes, it is one lower. And then we've got one lane left over, quote unquote, which then needs to be combined with steel again, which would be this one, yeah? Oops, wrong one. Actually, am I? Yes, this is correct. This is correct. Now, the only downside of that, of course, is that we need iron plates and steel to go into here. Which actually, no, that's perfect. Because we can make this wiggle woggle really easily, and it looks kind of clean, ish, right? I mean, give or take. That's 4 away. That's the 2-step we need right there. Of course, then we need to have the last. Wait, where's the steel going in? Was steel going in with green or not? No, steel was going in with plates, right? Yeah, steel was going in with plates. This is the gear wheels line. Oh, but we had an extra steel next to this. Yes, okay. So this steel line is going here. And then this is the last steel line that's going through. So that's already complete as long as I don't forget to connect that. And then, of course, we need to have this steel be combined with... Yeah, we need to do something thusly. Yep. Let's connect that there. Let's connect this here. Why is that wrong? That's because it's in the wrong spot. That's fine. This is supposed to be right there, and that's supposed to be, oops, elongated to here. Because we are going to keep to the same look and feel in the wrong spot. Oops. It's all right. It's all right. We can fix it. There we go. Okay, so that means the last of the iron is going in there. Perfect. Done and dusted. So that, as soon as these robots... Why are we getting so few machines laid out? Oh, I remember now. Just let me check something real quick. Did I or did I not get those up and running? Where are you? There you are. Okay. There you go. 1, 2, 3. That one. Let's see. How many do we have? 219. Yeah, that's a little bit of a problem, isn't it? 219. So I would like to have. If I want to get to 250 at least, that is 31 extra. There's only 9 here now. 25. 6. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's 250. We'll get our own 50 soon enough, because we aren't using them really. Not really. Because we don't have our backpack thingy. I will do some more research because I can. Let's do that one, that one, that one. Do I want to do this one? This one's always a little bit dangerous. So I'm gonna leave that one alone, and we can do that one. Sure. All right. So that should give us a lot more robots doing the work, and thus finishing everything a lot faster because we have the materials for it. Oh, by the by, we also want to have that one be there and extend this through. Okay, so are we? Oh, we're not there yet. We're not there yet. My fault. My fault. These have been connected now, so we've got these. Well, I'm going to ignore the modules one. We've got these 2 lanes left. We need a red one and a green one for the first one, which is convenient because we do have. Do I want to do it this way? Yeah, sure. Because everything here needs to push through anyway. Okay, that's fine. Let us make some undergrounds. Underground. Here as well. Yeah, go away. Okay, that should be good. And then we got these ones pushing through as well. Excellent. So the next one technically would be the lowest one. And it would be this one? Yeah, it would be that one. Now we are combining it with the red, which is up here technically. Do we know which one is being... Oh. Really? Yeah, actually really. Okay. Cool. Since we want to have red and blue, by the way, push through all the way, yeah, we can just go like this. And then we can steal from the second one. Where are you? There you are. Which would be the first one here. Whoosh. But then we run into the same trouble we've gotten ourselves into before. So if I just move that back 1, we should be okay. Same wiggle woggle as before, basically. Yeah, look at that. Brilliant. And then, of course, this needs to be bridged. There you go. That gets to push through. Because we need those at the end. I might still change that if it turns out that we don't, but we'll see. Or rather, if it turns out that we can make it end properly. We'll see. It might not, this might just go straight in and then we'll have 3 left. Actually, that's not a bad idea. Yeah, let's not do this at all. Let's just take this, push it on up. See, but then we've got these 3 left, and I don't like that too much. So I think I'm going to share. I think I'm going to share this one with that one and push these 3 forward. So that looks a little bit neater. I still may do a belt balancer. I'm not entirely sure. We've got multiple belt balancers in front already. So I don't think I will, but who knows? Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, we might change that entirely, actually. Okay, anyway, sorry about that. Let's, what is the last one? The last one, before we get to modules, is copper and steel. Le copper und le steel. I assure you, madam, with Hercule Poirot on the case, we will never miss. I want to be here. Copper and steel, eh? Right, this is the straightforward one. This is the one that needs to go in directly. So these are in the incorrect spot. And normally I would do that, but I want to combine this. So I would go here, take that away, go into there, and then go straight into there. That's the last of the steel. All we got to do now is make sure we get our copper on, and we're good. And this is the last of the copper as well, actually, so I may change this to use that last lane right there. Then again, we're not stealing that much. We got 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then we've got 4 left over. So technically we're not using any of these. Even if I do go straight into these ones, we've still got 4 left over. I said, sir. Alright, for now, here's what we're going to do. I'm just going to make this into a straight... no, I want a single one, thank you. Yes, I'm just going to use... Whoa. Yeah. I'm just going to use a single straight line into this. And seeing as how this is not actually... I mean... able to do what I want it to do, I may just effectively choose to have a straight edge to my bus and just push everything through with a clear straight edge end, siphoning off as we need, and just have it be a straight line at the end instead of slowly siphoning off till there's nothing left. I mean, I do prefer this, but I can see a straight line here being nice as well, right? Because we can't do that here, so I may still do that. It's a very minor update if I do need to do that, so, or a minor change. Cut 4 copper belts after the balancer. Yeah, but then that just looks weird, right? Doesn't it look weird? Wouldn't that look weird? I mean, it's an option. It's definitely an option. And then I just steal that one instead, right? Yeah. I mean, it's not... And then that can be a straight one right in. And that one as well, and the first one as well. I mean, it's an option. Oh, I'll think about that, Mr. Kearney. Thank you. Right, so the last thing why is there no power... Wait, what? Did we not already fix the power situation? I don't like this, though. I need to change that. I don't like the way these lines go. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go over here. I'm going to go over here. Place this down, and that should, once it's placed, solve those cross lines. Like over here, right? It just makes straight lines. It doesn't do actually the cross lines. Why am I not getting... Hello? Copper? Hello? Wait, did that get accidentally turned upside down? How weird. Okay, I have no idea how that happened. Interesting. Oh well, perfect. So that's now giving us our power. That's going to take care of itself. I need to push through blue. Like a lot, actually. Do I still have that 4-lane thingy I stole? Oh, I've got a 2-lane thingy. Oh, can that just not upgrade? That kind of stinks. Can I like go like this? I think I can, right? Yeah. That'll get upgraded by the robots. I mean, I'll need to upgrade everything else anyway, but... Do I not have a... Yeah, see, I did. I knew that I had a full one. Alright, let's push all of this through. Now, clearly I don't need any blue anywhere in the mall, with the exception of the modules, because otherwise I would have pushed these through eons ago. But I'm still going to do it anyway, and I'm going to push through all 4 because I think that looks better. It's like the low density structures, right? We've left space for them, but we're not actually using them. Because we haven't had the need for them. I mean, we're going to need a lot of them sooner rather than later, because we of course are going to still need to build our space science, but for now, it doesn't look like we need it. Alright, I'm just going to push this all the way through. So there's our 3 module colors. Red, green, and blue. Right. So technically I'm only going to steal 3 of them. Yeah, I think leaving a straight edge at the end here, I think is the preferred way of making this look. It is a little bit more wasteful, of course, because we are placing down things we're not actually going to be using, but whatever. I think that should be okay. Since I need to sideload this, I'm going to go something like that. This can be taken away. And leaving that underground there, simply because that is the easiest way for me to sideload without making it look strange. I mean, we've got these undergrounds here already, so it doesn't really matter. See, there you go. And then we can just take that away. Okay, so that's now going in correctly. Now I just need to have my red, which I've got 3 of here, which then would go here, and then of course we'd have our green go here. Yeah, red and green, doesn't matter which side it's on. Yeah, I think I'm just going to push everything through, because otherwise how am I going to do this then? I don't want a belt balance here anyway. In that case, we are just going to start with the first one again. Oops, that is this one. And just push that in. And then, yeah, let's just do that. Let's just have a clear end where everything ends. Yes, it's a little bit more wasteful, but I think it's okay. No. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. There you go. We don't need that there. We just need to... Yeah, the more and more I think about it, the more I'm convinced I'm just going to make straight lines at the end. I just like the look of that, I think. Yeah. Okay, so that's the first one going in. They're all going to be the same, basically. So we can destroy that one and get rid of that one. Thank you. And then just do that all the way through, right? Except, of course, we do need to be in the right spot. So that one and that one, which means that you now need to be 1 lower still. And you need to be 1 lower still. Actually, right. Interesting. Am I going to do it this way? If I am going to push everything through, I might just... I probably want to do... No, don't do that. Yeah. Let's go ahead and do that. Okay, sorry. I'm definitely trying to, still figure out what I want here, but I think this is what I want. I think this is what I want. Pretty sure. Ha, ha, ha. But that then means we've got 1 there. Ah, okay, hold on. Is that actually the first one? No, we've got 4. Okay, we've got 1, Okay, this is going to get interesting. This is going to be number 2, actually, not number 1, because we've already took from 1 here, which means we are going to take from the second one here, thus meaning that we are going to bridge that one there. This is actually going to be the third one. Yeah, meaning that this needs a bridge. This is actually going to be the fourth one. Interesting. It changes. Oh, sorry. It changes a few things, yes? Last green splitters on the wrong belt. You are absolutely correct. Thank you for that. Do I still have the... Yeah, I do. That's going to be there. That's going to be there, which... Ha, no, because that now needs to be on the first one again, ironically. Because we've already used the fourth one. Yeah, okay. Perfect. And yes, you are absolutely right. This is supposed to be right there. Thank you, sir. Yeah. Yeah, I think I like that a lot better, actually. The more I think about it, the more I'm convinced that that's the correct way to go. 1, 2. Yeah, because we've got 1 over here, right? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1 again, and that's where we're going to end everything. I mean, I probably want to end everything beyond the last takeoff, right? So I'm going to go there. That's going to be our end point. Okay. Will I do that for low density structures as well? I mean, I kind of have to now, right? If I decide to do this. Yeah. Alright, let's push this through. There. And then we'll figure out what goes where. Because this technically is the blue line, right? This isn't being used anywhere. So yeah, this is just going to be a straight... That's going to change this a little bit. Because otherwise I can't side load. So this is going to have to be that way. But because that is now that way, I might just change that here as well. Actually, that's still supposed to go up, and that's going to go there. We are jumping that one. I could leave this, but I think I want to be symmetrical in how I do this. So I think I'm just going to leave this the same. And then that one goes a little bit more down. Pushes through, goes away, goes up. Yeah. Yeah, let's just leave it that way. Of course, we do need a bridge. And we've already got that one. So that's those ones ending there. Perfect. Green is the same theme. I tried to rhyme that. I almost succeeded. Of course, we need the bridges as per usual. And they're not even of Madison Square County, but it is just a bridge. We go up to this point. Oh, whoops. Try to color within the lines, please. There we go. Alright, so that's going to be a nice straight edge right there. I will do... Are they not... Oh, well, they are supposed to be able to build everything. Am I out of lube again? Is that what's happening? Well, I've only got 5. Why is that? Because I ain't got no red. Why is that? Because I ain't got no gear wheels? Wait. Do I have an iron shortage? Well, I kind of got an iron shortage. Although... Oh, wait. No, I've got a serious iron shortage, actually. Oh, wait. What's happening? Yeah. Are there trains stuck or something? Is there what's happening? What is our iron source? Our iron source says I'm stuffed. So you are fluids? Did I get this train stuck? I think I got this train stuck. Okay. Why are you stuck? Is it a light situation? It might be a light situation, but why aren't you unloading? Or rather, oh, poopy. I see why now. I need some copper plates. That never got... Oh my god, look at this. We've run out of copper completely. Just a moment, please. That should start unloading it. Yeah, no, maybe? Did I build these? Yes, I did. Why are you not doing anything? Why are you not doing anything? Are you no longer... You are. What's happening? This filter's not being set because... This is still off? Yes, okay. Whew. Okay, cool. Yeah, of course, all of this needs to be blue. I understand that, to have some speed. But for now, I just want this train to empty out. Okay, so there it is. That train's emptied out. Perfect. It can go all the way to... Well, it can go anywhere it likes, actually, because we've got all of that set up correctly already. Yeah, we need a few extra lights in here. That's fine. The question is, are you now going to instantly get more copper? Dang it. I was hoping for some more iron. I need more trains. That's basically what it boils down to, yeah? I need more trains. But as long as they're running right now, I don't want to think about that. I want to finish what we are doing right here. Yeah, having that just be a straight... yeah, I think that's going to be okay. What are you going to do? You're going to do iron again. Okay, that's fine. That's perfect. As long as one train at least is doing iron, I'm happy. Okay. So, what was I saying? Right, that's why we don't have gear wheels, etc., etc. We now have iron coming in again, etc., etc. Okay, that's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. Everything needs to be upgraded to blue anyway before we can get the proper speed. That is fine. As long as we know what we're doing. Well, I mean, I have no clue what I'm doing, but that's neither here nor there. These are, if I'm going to push through everything, I've just got to reset this again. Of course, you then needs to go there. You then need to go, oops, there and be a bridge. I still have that. Yeah, I want that bridge because it's an easy way to place that down. So that's the straight edge there. Let's push that all the way through. Haha, but now we get into trouble. Because this is the fourth one, so this would be the first one. In other words, this is supposed to be right there. Here we go. Like that. We'll let the robots do their thing. That's going to be fine. Okay, and then this is supposed to be the second one. AKA right there. And thus we need a bridge. This is the third one. And thus we need more bridges. Oh, that was already straight. And now we can just go straight on out, right? So if we take our 4-lane again, there we go. And eventually, once we've got enough belts created, that's just going to be a straight shot all the way to the end. There we go. Perfect. We'll do that for all the other ones as well. I mean, we've got... This one's already... Yeah, this one's already correct in that sense. Oh, did I just finish that one? Sorry, I was looking at the wrong one. This one... We're missing the top one, it seems. So, somewhere along here, we decided not to continue that path, which was this one. Ah. Okay, so we do want to have that bridge up here. Thank you. And then that one goes there. We've got that one. That one being siphoned off. Perfect. That's the steel going through. Let's get it. Oh, right. We got that one there. Ah, but now... this is actually supposed to be the first one. This is going to be the second one. Am I doing this correct? Yes, I'm doing this correctly. This needs to be a bridge. There we go. So we get 3 going through. Yeah. Oh, sorry. 3 more going through. And then this is supposed to be the third one with bridges all the way down. Whoops. Not all the way down. Like so. And the rest can just push on through like this. Like I said, yeah, it's a little bit of a waste, but I think it's okay. I think it looks okay. It's a nice definitive end to that bus right there. And you know what? If anyone else decides to add or tack something on, or they want to tack something on to the end, they can. I've got this one, that one, everything pushing through. Okay, that's the wrong one again. I'm so sorry. So that's the first one, and we're pushing that through. Right? Whoa, wrong one. That's the second one. Third one. No, I'll do that manually, thank you. And of course we need that bridge again. That one. 1 and 2. And pushed it through. There we go. All of this needs to be pushed through as well. I like that. I like it. I like it when it's full, right? When it looks nice and thick. So this is supposed to be this one. Is that correct? Yeah, that's correct. And then this is going to be a bridge. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. And then, of course, that means that this just gets that treatment. Excellent. All right, cool. This is the next one. Boop. And we're going to have a little bit of a thing here, but we'll figure it out. Oh, that's one too many. Yeah, see, that's the problem now. So we're going to have to go back to the same thing we had before, which means that this one was supposed to be that one, and that one's supposed to be that one, which then goes there. And I suppose we just cross that there, right? I mean, you can't go in between. But I think I want to go like this. Yeah, this one's a little off, but I don't want to do all of them off. Should I do all of them? I should probably do all of them, right? Just to make that straight line. Yeah. Yeah, let's make that a straight line. That's what's way better. Way better. Way better. I don't know what I was thinking. Let's take 8 of them because I want to be done quickly. There we go. Of course, this one now is this the correct one? Yeah, this is the correct one. Very nice. So that siphons off that way. We are going to use our little bridgey thing here. There we go. And this is already the last one, so this one should technically be the first one again, yeah? Cool. And then we just bloop. Like that. Cool. This then technically should be the second one. With the exception of this, because that needs to be a bridge. Alright, and then we can push the rest on through. Ooh, well, that's what it is. Robots are not going to be here anytime soon. And we'll clean that up. Bloop. Bloop. Le bloop. Le bloop. Okay, there we go. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. So that's going to end there. We've taken the 8th one, so we start at the first one again, which absolutely makes sense, at least to me. Now, we've got 8 belts of copper that need to be pushed through. First one, second one, third one. Excellent. Let's get my bridge up and running. There it is. There you go. Let's do the connecty thing here. And then for a very long time we get nothing except straight belts going this way. Very nice. And then there we get our bridge again. Oop, sorry. There we go. 1, 2, this one, and oops. There you go. And then of course we push that through again, and then is that actually correct? Yeah, that is correct. Okay, so this one is supposed to be there. And that is supposed to be a straight line. And then the rest can just go through. And we'll make the bridge in a moment. As long as this just ends at the same level as the one above. There you go. Of course, I now need bridges right there. There you go. Perfect. Oh my god, how many gear wheels do you need? Lots? Why? Well, I don't understand the question. Infinite amount, sir. A near infinite amount. Am I gonna do the same with plastics and all of this stuff? I'm gonna have to think about this one. Yeah, we're gonna think about these lower ones. I might still do that. Oh, I like the way this looks, though. Yeah, I think I might still do that, though. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, now that we've got that sort of sorted, right? I've got all of these connected, have I not? Yeah. All of this is connected. As long as we get our belts in place, that should be good. Am I getting... I'm getting tracks out. Yeah, we need to start thinking about where this center line or center mall is going to be, because I clearly need to have some extra trains on the lane, yeah? I'm just gonna... There you go, there's 4 of them. I'm just gonna add another train to the tracks because I desperately need more stuff to come in. Look at that. This is not great at all. Fuel-wise, of course, I wanna fuel at the... ideally, I would like to fuel at the depot stations and not at the dropping off stations. That would be less than ideal. For now, I don't think I have a choice other than let's take this train and place it here so it can... I'm stuck. So that I can actually start to load up on fuel. We'll add this to the back. Doesn't have anything to do, but I want to see that fuel be full, right? And then we can send this on its way to the depot, and so it can get its first. There you go. Why is there weird names there? Huh. Oh, this one's still incorrectly named. Okay. Let's go to the depot. Let me just... Oh, next train's already arrived. I was blocking myself. Let's rename these train stations because they're weird. This is going to be stone. Is this going to be stone? Apparently this is going to be stone. So we're going to rename this to the stone drop off. Yes. And what's the next one? Coal. Cool. Let's rename this to the coal drop off. Oops, there we go. So that now should no longer have any weird names. What is the LTN Nope? Where is the LTN Nope? Stations. Nope. Wait, it's next to me? Wait, why do I not see train stations anymore? There we go. Oh, right, because that's not actually going to get used. Right, I knew that. I absolutely knew that. We haven't actually... I need to take that away. It's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. Let us... What is this? Great artillery. Oh, right, that's the artillery. Never mind. I haven't used it in a while. What was I doing? Right, I want to build a bunch of these things so I can actually get these stations up and running. Technically I don't have the mines for it yet. Oh, I also want to have, are these arithmetic? Yeah, these are arithmetic. So let's do at least 9, I suppose. So let's go for 10 and then -1. Whilst that is building, is this already real? Yeah, this is already real. Let's place this one down. Is this turned off? It is technically already on. Do I mind that? No, because we don't have a station. We're going to get this these error messages, that's okay. This is turned on, that's fine. The uranium is already flowing, so we're not too worried about that. Let's place these ones down so we get that filtered and balanced once these trains do arrive. And I think that's it for this side, right? I desperately need to destroy this train station, but not right now. Not right now. Is this one already up and running? No, it's not. So let's get this in here as well. Is this turned on? No, let's turn this on. Let's start using this train station as well. I mean, why not? I can... Boy, oh boy. Could I ever use... Why is this still... Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I've been loading into... Okay. Okay. We haven't fixed this in a very, very long time. So let me do that right now. I mean, if I'm going to, I might as well just go all the way, right? Let us make this into blue. I know, technically I don't have where's this coming from? Right. Oh, poopies. This I'm gonna have to move this eventually. I don't have the income to afford this. I realize that. But let's just at least give them the option to build it, and then we'll see what they can do. They are connected, right? Oh, right. We see them flying to here now. So that should be okay. That should definitely be okay. Let me turn these train stations back off again. We've got lots of trains going everywhere. I'm purposefully not crossing tracks, so that's why you see them going up and then in instead of straight in. I don't want them to... I don't like crossing tracks. It is what it is. Are they just doing iron? Do we not have enough copper anymore? Is that the case? Cooper. This is a copper ore mine. How much is here? It's dark, man. There is only 6,000 here, so yeah, that's not working very well. And this is actually not connected anymore. Perfect. Exactly what I meant to do. And then we've got 11,000 copper right there, which I guess we are going to mine out at some point. But yeah, we don't actually have a proper copper mine. We don't actually have a proper copper mine. Okay. We need to start fixing that. We need to start fixing that. Oh, well, okay. Right away, I was going to say. But this is perfect. This is absolutely perfect. I'm just going to copy this because why not? Let's undo this so we can actually see what we're doing. It's unfortunate that there's a little bit of a dark spot here. So if I'm just going to place a radar station here, we should be able to... a little bit more swooshy. Swoosh. Actually, I can just swoosh it right from the start, right? Because it's going to be lined up anyway. This is incorrect, but I'm still going to do it. Let's grab this. And it should be able to just go like bloop, right? That's a little bit too far away. That's unfortunate, but not... let me just check. Oh, right. Need to be careful with that. But not... undoable. So if I'm fast enough, if I just go like this and then just cut this little piece off, right? I can place that wherever I desire. Then I copy this. We overlay that. It should just overlay, right? Why is it not overlaying? Because these were placed randomly? Yeah, that's fair, I suppose. Let's place this down, and then let's get... I mean, is this... Do I want to go further with this? No, you know what? It's fine. Let's go... let's just place this down like so. I'm okay with that. We just do that. And we just do that. Again, because these are mining stations, they are extremely temporary. So, yeah, we don't need to worry about having everything be nice and perfect. With the rails, I don't really care. There we go. Everything's automatically blue now. All we got to do now is make the actual... yeah, I was hoping for that. Is the actual mine. Let's point that down, I think. Yeah, I think that's the best way to go about it. Although that's 1, 2, 3, 4 outs. Let's... what if I do go this way? Because it's a little bit more shaped this, you know, whatever. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Doesn't really matter, does it? Alright, fine. I'll leave it this way. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we'll do the 5th one from the top. There you go. Alright, you go down this way, which means, whoops, which means you get to go here. You get to go here. Most of this is going to get auto-built by the robots of the area, which I honestly am not unhappy with. I kind of like the fact that they are just in reach. Because it saves me a lot of headache in building. I would like to have, if I'm going to do this, I might as well do this properly. Do I have a RoboPort or not? Dang it! Alright, well, in that case, give yourself... Ooh, power is an interesting concept, isn't it? Right, I need to make sure we've got some power in here. We are definitely not doing this. Where am I? You're going there and... there, something like this, and then straight on until we've got power coming in from the top. Not ideal, not the way I would like it to be, but for now, good enough. And as long as they can place this one, which, there we go, they should be able to, that's going to give us a lot more copper income. Now, I do need to rename this train station, because I believe this is called the iron pickup. Yeah, we do want to call this the copper pickup, yes? There we go. Thank you very much. Brilliant. Alright, everything's already fed in. Yeah, that's fine. So we're just... yeah, they're already placing the mines as well. I don't see power poles technically. Oh, but they're all lit up, so they are going to get placed sooner rather than later. And this is going to get placed and everything else is going to get built. So, in theory, this entire thing is going to build itself... Poop. Did I just place it one? Oh, poop. I'm going to have to wait until this is placed and move it out by 1. Because I just noticed that I'm missing the outside of my train, or my train station there. Just the last row of belts there is not getting placed automatically. So I want to move this out a little bit that way. So, you know, 1 step so I can actually have those be built as well. But I'm going to have to... there it is. Perfect. I have to wait for that. Because if I move it now, this robot's going to fly away. And I don't want to do that. So we're going to do that. And we're going to do that. Oops. There you go. Perfect. Yes, you may. Yes, you may. Perfect. Now it does everything. And I don't have to worry about it. And we'll get... oh, tracks. Well, I do have to worry about a little bit about tracks, though. Because apparently... oh, I see. Tracks are not yet part of a setup here. Because they are not being exported, right? All of this is just not going anywhere. It is what it is. Have these not been built yet? Jeez. Okay. That's fine. Okay. How do I want to make sure that we are in the center of our mall here? I mean, it's somewhere around here, right? That has to be it. Yeah. Look at how... sorry. Let me just go like that. Remember how the biggest thing of our mall was actually our modules, which stuck out quite high? They are not anymore. They're quite short, actually. I mean, this one's longer than that. It's interesting. Very interesting. Okay, so how do we determine the middle? I'm going to go with outer edge to outer edge, see how wide that is, determine the center, get a RoboPort in there, and then just make a square around it, because I still like that idea. And then just have half of them going in here, half of them going in there, and the middle half going into the lower part of that, or a U shape rather than a box. I think that's what I'm going to do, because I don't see why I should change that. Because there is, I mean, we could do a long strip, but that seems less good, so to speak. Let's just determine the outside here. How do we do that? How do we do that? Wasn't there a... Wasn't there a way to get a ruler on screen? Grid. Tile grid? Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. What does that do for this one? It doesn't do anything with this one. Is this going to be helpful? Oh, well, this may not be helpful. Nah, we're not using this. This is stupid. Bloop. I'm just going to do it the old-fashioned way because I can. I don't care. So the outside of this is... I have no idea how high I need to be, but I'm going to go here. And if you control-click on the map, it gives you coordinates of the points on the surface. You can ping... You can then ping... twice and figure out the difference. I mean, I'm willing to try. I'm willing to try. I'm willing to try. So if I click here... Oh, wait, on the map, sorry. Wait, I am on the map. Wait, is it... Control-Alt, right? Alright. And then I ping here. Right? So, difference then would be, this is way harder, man. I'm just type it into my calculator because I don't want to think about this too much. 771. No, let's start with the other one. 1195 minus 771. So that would be approximately... That's weird. Something went wrong. 388. 388. Okay. So if that's correct, the distance here would be 388. The half of that is 150 with 38 left. 38's 19. 19's 169. Nice. But then how do I... Nah, you know what? I appreciate the fact that we can do that, but how do I then determine the middle? I think I'm just going to go with what I know, which is up to here, yeah? Yeah. I think I'm just going to go with what I know, and then we'll see if that 38 is correct or not. I have no idea how high I moved. Oops, there you go. So 388 is what I calculated. Let's just see if that's correct. Actually, I have... Is this going to get built? This might get built. It depends on if I'm inside of radius. If I stay in here, I should be outside of radius. Perfect. That's what I want to see. Now, I want to have the long boy I made before. Yeah, that one. Just line it up. Oh, well, I can't see what I'm doing, so I'm going to have to move. Alright, so that's going to be here. Whoosh. Yeah. Alright, so how many do we have? Okay. Yeah, I can't see the middle here. That's unfortunate. I'll go and place a radar station here. That should be sufficient-ish. I'm hoping. And we'll place one here as well. Just in just to make life easy. There we go. Okay, so now we can see the entire thing. Let's see how long this lane really is. 380. Well, I was not far off. I was off by 1, basically. Let me just determine if this is correct or not. It is correct, and the other side I'm pretty sure is also correct. Yeah. So 389 is the actual number. So I wish it would have been 386, but whatever. 300 is 150. 18. Did I say? No, I said 98, right? No, I said 89. So that is what? 89 left would be 40. 4. 344. So we get 2 times 340. No, sorry. 44 plus 100. 149, I think. So if we go from this side, we take off 149. We should be left with 149 from the other side as well. I'll do 140. Ooh, that's 93. I messed that up. No, 93 is correct. What am I saying? Right, 193. That should leave us with 4 in the middle. That should leave us with 4 in the middle. 100 and this one. No, because it's an odd number, so we are left with only 1 in the middle. Oh no, we don't actually have a middle. 386. Are you a fanboy? Yes. Okay. So we're left with only 1 in the middle. That's the actual center. That's unfortunate, to be fair, because I want to have a roboport, of course, in the middle. Can I have, like, a roboport? I don't have roboports here. Cool. That one. Thank you. Which is not going... Well, actually, is that 3x3 or 4x4? Because I'm stuck. Poop, I just gave away. This one. That's not what I want. That one. No, it's 4x4, unfortunately. This is why I was hoping for a 2x2. Yeah. See, we don't have a technical center now. Any way I can fudge this? I mean, I went from outside to outside. Yeah, because 44 is 88. And it was 89, so there's 1 left. So yeah, that's completely correct. Hello? What's happening? It's all dead already? Never mind. So we're going to have to go either 1 left or 1 right. I don't like that. Why does covering the base in fudge help it? Well, it slows down the biters when they attack, because it's really sticky. Yeah, that's the reason. Nothing else for it. Tear it all down, says Mr. Nevin R. Hello, sir, and welcome to the channel, sir. I think you're right. I think we're just going to have to restart all over again, because this won't do. This just won't do. All right, welcome to a new series. We are no, we're not doing that. How far away do I want to be? I don't really care if it's 1 to the left or 1 to the right. Either way, I honestly do not care, because we're not... See, if it was in line, if it was anywhere close to being in line with the roboports we already have, then I would say let's do that, because it makes a nice straight line. But it's not really, right? It's either going to be all the way over here or all the way over there. So it's not really. We're gonna have to make it work. So 1 to the left, 1 to the right. I really don't care. What I do care about is how far up do I want to be. Please place down 2 roboports with a space in between them, says Mr. Doc Norway. Also, hi. Hello, sir. How are you today? Hello. I mean, it's not a bad idea. The only downside, well, it's not a downside. The only thing that I was thinking is if I place this down, well, now I've got a nice little square that I can base my square of a mall around, right? That was the entire process of thought that was going on there. Have we, in fact, even determined how many boxes we actually need and/or want? I don't think we have. Right. That also kind of decides the look and feel of the mall that we are making. Yes. I don't want to be too high though, because if I'm going to have my train station, and this is still going to move, because now that we know where the end of this is, we still have to calculate the width of this, which we divide by 2, and we have our 2 blocks that this should live in, and it determines the block size of the rail, right? So, but if this rail is going to be here, I want to be able to have a train be there to pick up stuff, or to pick up multiple things. Actually, if we have multiple train stations here, you could have a buildy train, you could have a defensive train, you can have, you know, all the things that you would like to pick up here as different train stations, and have the robots just fill that in from that central mall. Yeah. So you get a rectangle rather than a square. I know, that's terrible. Don't you think that's terrible, Mr. Doc Norway? I think that's terrible. Let's determine the amount of boxes that we need. Let's start determining things. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna go close to this so I have room to faff about. All right. How do I want to do this? How do I want to do this? Okay, let's just get a start. I think I would like to have a lot of these, which means I need a lot of green chips. So I'm gonna steal those right now. And then what else do I need? Copper cable? Well, that sucks. Is there any cheap way for me to get a lot of copper cable? Oh wait, if I go to red chips actually, which have run out, but they should have, they have run out because we don't have copper. Dang it! Well, in that case, let me just steal what little copper we have left. How's that train station coming along, by the way? Wow. It's not. Brilliant. Do I actually have a train station with me? I do not. Can I build one? I can, and I should. Because we haven't placed anything anywhere anyway, so... I need this copper to start flowing. I need to help this along a little bit. This is a really long way away. Yeah, technically it doesn't have any lights, but whatever. Ugliest corner ever. Oh well. As long as it works, I suppose. Oops. Right, no robots to clean this up. I need legs to move faster. I need everything. Connor didn't ask to be born this way. Well, do something about it. Be a better corner. Angle shaming? Hell yes. We are all about the angle shaming in this channel. You have to make the power to make anything centered. Something like that. I'm wondering what it's like to bathe in fudge. I would not recommend it, Mr. I'm not speaking from personal experience, mind you. That I mean, it just seems like a very, very, very bad idea. Given the fact that if you want to bathe in fudge, it has to be liquid. If it's liquid, it's really hot and sticky. I think it would hurt a lot, actually. I don't think it's a good idea. Okay, here we go. 250. That's a lot of them. Let us... Wait, how did I end up with... Okay, that's better. Oh my god, it's gonna take forever. Right. I've got... this one. No, I need to do them individually. This one and that one, right? What's the next one we've got? This is mod beacons, yes. Then we get what? What is this giving us? This is giving us pump jacks, chemical plants. Are we doing pumps as well? Yes, we are. And tanks. You're welcome. Okay, so all the refinery stuff, yeah. I'm gonna say that one. Oh, if I escape, it didn't work. Okay, I just need to push E. That one. I don't think we're making these actually. Well, I'll that one. And that one. Is that it? Oh, the tanks. Yes. Yes. Okay, so that's that one, right? That's giving this strip right here is giving me that. So trains is just wagons, train, wagons, and tracks. That's it, right? Yeah. Let's take that away. Alright, so this is trains, wagons, and tracks. There it is. Okay, what's the next one? Oh, I'm not in map mode anymore. The next one would be stations and lights. Stations and lights. Then we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 boxes. Okay, stations and lights, eh? So that one, and that one. Brilliant. Alright. Then we get boxes, all sorts of boxes. That one, that one, that one. Oops. That one, and of course the steel one itself. That one coming out too. Okay. What else? So we've got the boxes. We've got pipes, of course. Well, we can combine that in a row with pipes, with... are we getting engines out of this? I don't think so, right? I mean, we are getting engines out, but just because we have to push them in. So technically, I think the only thing we're getting out of this machine, hello, thank you, is the 2 robots and the robo ports. So we get pipes. Hello? Ah, there we go. Pipes, underground pipes as well. And of course, all the robot stuff. This robot, that robot, and the roboport itself. That one. Okay. What else? Of course, the 3 power poles. Ah, and some military stuff as well. Interesting. Okay. So, let's do power first. That one. That one. That one. Okay. So, military stuff. What is that? We've got lasers, turrets, and bullets, basically. Because we haven't got anything else to shoot with. Because we're not doing... Well, I'd say bullets. I meant shells, of course. Because we're not doing actual bullets. Should we do actual bullets? Not really, because if you're going in... I mean, we're also not doing rocket launchers or flamethrowers or anything like that, or defensive robots or combat robots or any of that stuff, because it doesn't really need it, right? As long as you've got lasers, and especially those artillery turrets, I mean, those howitzers, you've got everything you will ever need. There is no... I mean, is there a way to easily expand upon this to make those bullets? I mean, technically, yes, because we got everything that we need. By the by, why is there no row in the middle here? There you go. That's supposed to be there. Same goes for this one, actually. There you go. I don't know why that was not there. We can, in fact, expand upon this a little bit with bullets. You know, just one machine. One machine would be enough to get red bullets out. I suppose we could do that, but we don't need to do so right now. Because on the left side of the military are offset. They are. You're absolutely right. What the hell? Thank you, sir. Well spotted. Well spotted indeed. Okay. Wait, now these are offset. Wait, am I going nuts? No, there was... Wait, what? Center is offset as well. I mean, I'm maybe not going nuts, but... Yeah. Other left. Okay. Well, this was offset as well. Everything was offset. Because this is now in line. And this is correct. Yeah. You were thinking this was offset, but it was actually because these two were wrong. This one was correct. I know you said left. I know. But I saw that it was the right side that was actually incorrect, so... And the middle one, apparently, because I mirrored that one on that one, which I shouldn't have. This should be aligned with that one, which it now is. Okay. All of that being said, we've got... I'm going to keep it the way it is. Yeah, I'm going to keep it the way it is. There it is. Because we can always expand, but for now I want to see how many boxes we actually end up with. So, we get lasers, we get turrets, and we get shells. Now, there's also an argument to be made that maybe we want to build artillery trains. Yeah, we get... Oh, poop, why am I doing this all at the same thing? Oops. That one. And that one. We're going to have to think about that. Let's see how many boxes we end up with and go from there, yeah? So now that we've got that, nuclear stuff, what's actually coming out? Oh, this is actually quite handy to have. So if I just copy this, we should instantly see... I mean, they're not those things, but we can still see what's coming out. It's not bad, actually. That works. Is this going to get real built? It is going to get real built, is it? Ah, that's fine. That's fine. It's only a couple of arms. We get some nuclear stuff coming out here. Question, why haven't I got any fuel out yet? Because I haven't got any rocket fuel. Okay, that kind of makes sense. Yeah, that makes all the sense in the world, actually. So let's place this here, because it's adjacent, right? This fuel is adjacent to that. I mean, it lives off the other, so makes sense. This does not need to be there anymore. We've got some... this is... What's going on? I think I may have forgotten some arms here. Or some wires here, actually. Nope. Yeah, I may have forgotten to set this up properly at some point in time, but that's fine. That is absolutely fine. Let's do that right now. This arm should only function if there is... I don't need that many long boys, I think. So let's say less than 50. That should be... Oh, wait. There it is. That should be okay. And then for the green arms, now we do need a lot of those. So I'm going to say let's do 200. That seems fair. We might change that in the future. All right. Oh. I've got a few too many arms already. Whoops. Let's just empty this out. Let's place these in here, and that should hopefully be enough to clear this out, yeah? This is at 500 already, so why are you still doing things? Enable if it's less than 200. Did I not connect the actual boxes? Oh, I did not. Okay, there we go. Now it's turned off. That's fine. And this one should be turned off like eons ago, yeah. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We got a few too many... 800. We got a few too many arms. That's, it is what it is. 1,500, 2,500 arms, which we are never going to be able to finish ever again. So we're never going to make more arms than we already have right now. That's fine. That's fair. But where was I? I got nuclear stuff, which is this. So we've got one more box there with level 3 machines. We've got some arms, and then we are going straight into our blue belt stuff. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more boxes. That's 3. 1, 2, 3. We've got a level 3 assembler. We've got some arms. That one. And that one. Oops. And then we've got our belt stuff. That one. That one. Oops, sorry. And of course that one. Excellent. Now, you could argue you want... I know that I did 2 boxes before. How many items do we have right now? We've got 39, 7, 46. 46. If we want to divide by 3, because we've got 3 sides, because we want to leave the top open. 46 is not ideal. We could add more military to adjust for that a little bit. 30 would have been perfect, because then we'd have 10 boxes per side. After that, I would say per 4 boxes. So if we do 4 boxes extra, so 14 per side, we would get 42 boxes total, which is not quite enough. So if we do 15 boxes per side, we get 45, which is also not quite enough. If we do 16 boxes per side, we've got 48, which is also still not enough. I hate doing 17 per side because I hate the number 17, which would get us to 51, which is not great as well. We could do 18, which would be 54, which is better, I suppose. What if I do 20 per side? 42 is the answer. Just don't ask what the question is. Fair enough. Let me just. Can I not? Let's get rid of those. Problem is, if I go for 54, which is 18 per side. Effectively, I'm missing 7 boxes. And I'm not entirely sure I can add 7 military boxes to this. Now, I could, again, double up on this one. That would be okay to do, I suppose. So that's 1 extra. Actually, I want to change this. I want to, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So let's do another 10 then. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to place... Wait, are they not done? Yes, they are. Can I go like that? I cannot. Okay, it's fine. I want to make my life a little bit easier, and I will go like this. I will go like that. I will go like that. And then the 2 red ones, yeah? That one and that one. Okay, so now we can take this away. Don't need the power anymore. Place that there. And then these 2 are poopy. Just a moment. Ah, nuclear fuel and such. The two fuels we can figure out, huh? We don't need to have that showing. That one and that one. Okay. Now we can take that away. Makes calculating things a little bit easier because I don't need to calculate by hand. I can just go like this, right? 46. So if I 46. So if I want to go to 54, that's another 8 boxes right there. Now I can imagine we've got extra bullets, and I could even imagine doing an extra train for the artillery. That's like 2 boxes. We can double up on belts. I don't mind that. I don't need an infinite amount of these. I did forget one though, which is the red undergrounds, of course, because those are definitely something we want to have stored for weaving purposes. So now we've technically got 4 boxes extra. We still need 4 boxes that we can think of, if we can think of them, to put stuff into. But honestly, I'm unsure as to what would go into them. Even with the added military stuff. We're at 50 now, which is a nice number. It's just not so much divisible by 3. Is this shape going to be something else than a U shape? Have I missed anything? I've got my modules, of course. Got my beacons, got my chem stuff, my train stuff, yes. 1, 2, 3 of those, yes. 1, 2, 3 of those, 4 of those actually. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those chemical things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. And then we got 3. Hey, is that correct? Got 4 train stuffs and 3 light stuffs. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's correct. We've got 2, 4, 6 boxes. 2, 4, 6 boxes. Yes. Of course, we got the 2 pipe thingies. Did you make the combinators anywhere? I didn't. I did not. Then again, those build so fast and you need so few of them. It didn't seem necessary, honestly, to build those in a mall type setup, right? The basic idea, of course, is that I want to have things in the mall that you either need a lot of or that take a long time to get, and thus you want them to have them be built in the background already, so that when you do need them, you can just pick them up and go. Combinators, on the other hand, are, I mean, they are cheap and very fast to build, right, by hand. So when you need them, you've got them. I don't see that as a mall type product. I got those 2, I got that, I've got 2 arms because I don't want the yellow and blue one. I do want to have 2 underground, so those 2 I've got, and then one of those. Got, of course, got the power as well. Did I not forget the power? No, I did not forget the power. I've got the power. The question is, if I have that power, why do I not see it in these boxes? What are you missing? Why are you not outputting anything? Because there's no arm here. Why is there no arm here? And why is that arm not there? How odd. Okay, well, it is what it is, I suppose. They're coming out now. Alright, well, we're going to have to make it work somehow. Where was our center at? There. Sheesh. Okay, let's place this down a little bit further. Ooh. There you go. Is that reachable by robots? Yes, so we're not going to do all of those because it's ridiculous. That is our center. We are technically where? We are technically right here. Okay. So everything to the right of this will have to go either at the bottom end of this or on the right-hand side of our U. I still want to have a U. And anything to the left of this is going bottom or left side of the U. We're going to have to figure out what goes where. So let's start placing things in the right position. We've got... See, I want this to be ghosts. I could double up on this and have extras, but I don't think I want to. I honestly don't think I want to. Although, it is maybe nice to anticipate that for other users if they want to expand into this. Into bullets, into whatever. Yeah, I think... I'm gonna... We'll see how this pans out. Let's start with... I need to do this somewhere where they won't get built. Yeah, let's just go up here. Let's start with these ones. Yeah, we get all our belt stuff out. Okay. Then we get our arms and our machines as well. I might just change the ordering of this, but we'll see. There we go. Nuclear fuel is definitely to the left of this, weirdly enough. So these can also go on the right side. Did I say left? I meant whatever. So that's all gone. Then we get, yeah, both power and military might. So both of these go onto the right side as well. There's probably going to be something on the bottom there, but we'll see about that. All of these clearly are going to be on the left-hand side. Oh, right. See, this... stop it. This is what I don't want to have happen. Train tracks most assuredly go there. And then boxes? Where are boxes? Boxes are here. I'm guessing those will be lower end. Yeah. So let's copy that. I want to say this is going to be definitely lower end. So let's do that. And then all of this robot-y, pipey stuff can all go bottom as well. Okay, so what does that kind of look like? Terrible. Okay, perfect. I've got 16 here, 20 there, and 11 there. Okay. That's not great. But if I take these 16 as canon, and we take... that kind of sucks. We do 14 on this side. We've got 17 down here. I'm not opposed to that. I mean, I don't think we can get equal numbers on every side. I don't see how, to be honest. So we've got 16 there. Even if I double up on belts there, I only get 15 here. Is there anything else I want to double up on? Do I want to get blue arms in here as well? Does that make any sense whatsoever? They are worse at picking things up, slower. They are cheaper in power, though. No, I don't think that makes any sense. Because power, especially now that we are on... Okay, here's a thought, though. Here's the only argument I could make. I was going to say, now that we are on nuclear power, power really is no longer an issue, because we can just expand this to add 800 megawatts of power if we have a few extra arms that we want to place down, right? So I'm not too worried about that, to be honest. But leading up to this point, if you've got only this first little bit, then again, where are the arms being... Well, the arms are being made quite early on already. Probably reorder all of this because we need boxes first. Yeah, probably want to reorder any of those. I should have thought about this a little bit better. It's okay. I might want to change that. Well, eventually. Well, not right now. Or at least not in this playthrough. Are we going... How is this going? Not great. Do we have any copper whatsoever? We have no copper whatsoever. And this hasn't been fixed yet. What the hell? Okay. Just help out here a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go. There you go. At least we'll get some copper in, yeah? So even if I double up on this, because you may want to have a lot of belts at some point, right? Depending on what you are building, and 4,000 may not cut it, especially if you want to go mega. So let's just assume we're going to double up on this. At least that'll get us to 15. Is there any way we can get it to 16? I don't want to steal from any of these because these are grouped on purpose, right? Only if I add blue here. And again, if you build this at the very from the very start, then you might want to have, because you won't have nuclear power then, right? Then again, we did build nuclear power quite quickly. Well, we also struggled there for a little bit. Not happy with it, but I think I have to. Not happy with it, but I think I have to. I'm also going to have to split this out, by the way, because this is clearly not part of that. Hello, Mr. CPU, sir. How are you today? Okay. So if I go like this, copy that, take this, change this into that. The extra output there doesn't really matter. This one should be on its own. These are all part of the same group. I'm going to leave these split. That means that these two now get to go here. Not entirely sure about the order of things here, but let's just say this is correct. Oops. How many do we have now? So we should have 16 there, 16 there, and then what do we have down here? 17, which sucks donkey balls, but at the same time, is there anything? I mean, I could make this into 18 if I just decide to just do extra bullets, right? Because we haven't got those anywhere anyway. And it's not an unreasonable thing to have. A rectangle would make this so much easier. Thank you, Mr. Dark Norway. You are a horrible person. I mean, you are very helpful. I will split this up, though, because I think... Actually, do I? I'm going to split this for sure. Right? Like so. But this is all train parts, so I'm going to leave that. This is part of that. This is part of that. Technically, I would argue that these tanks could also be here, right? Next to, but then we take away from that, and I really don't want to do that. Really do not wish to do so. So now we've got, what, 18 at the bottom? I think that's okay. Just need to make it look pretty, and of course, line it up somehow that it makes actual sense. So, assuming this is the way we are doing things, by the way, let's check if power and military might is in that order. So we get, what? Military... Yeah, that's correct. So this is the correct ordering. I would say... How would I line this up? How would I make this look? Well, if I... Okay. If I... The robot port. Place this down. I want to go on the edge. I don't need to go on the edge. Here's what I think I first need to do. If I take this out, so if I line this up this way, it doesn't work, right? Because those have different parts to them. If I line it up like this, well then it's too short on that side, even though they've got the same amount of machines inside. I'd need to have two separations in order to do so. I theoretically could separate these lights out. Have it be like track stuff and a track adjacent stuff, I suppose. That would at least get me one higher. And then of course this needs to be separated from that. Wait, why are we... I made 2 extra holes. Why are we not... Did we not... Hold on. Yeah, we were 2 extra off. So if I make 2 extra holes, shouldn't that line it up? What am I missing? 1 extra? 2 extra. Wait. Oh, what? Wait, huh? I'm going to ignore what just happened. Because my brain just... I think my... Oh, I moved this, but I didn't move that. That's why. Okay, sorry. Yeah, I don't think I can let this connect in any meaningful way. I suppose we could... I mean, I suppose we could make... But if we make this shorter by removing this gap, but have this gap here, this is the same difference, right? The same separation. If this is rail adjacent, then this is nuclear adjacent, right? This is a byproduct of what this is doing. So that gap should either be on both sides or not, or on neither side. I kind of like the separation though, so I'm going to keep that. Here's what we'll do. We're going to fudge the numbers here a little bit. I think I want to see what that looks like. What if I just line this up at the top? Line this up there, so it lines up there. This lines up there, and then we just leave that the way it is, and there it is. Yeah, we get an extra gap in there, but does that really matter? I don't think it does. And they're now equal length. Width-wise, I don't care, because again, we've got, you know, 18 down here and 16 going up top, so it's not going to be a perfect center anyway. Or not a center, a perfect square anyway. Oh, poop. Did I real build this? I didn't mean to. We'll do single gaps in here, of course, because single gaps are better. There you go. And we'll line this up. Oh, we'll line this up with that one. Actually, do I want to go and make a nice corner right here? I think that's that might be nice to do. Let's just try that out for a moment, yes? Like so. I mean, I don't mind that at all. And I don't need to be at the edge of the... hello. Of the orange logistical area. I don't care about that at all. Do we have a center or not? This is 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 wide. So that's 11 and 11. 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So that would be the center. So yes, technically this has a center this way. I like that. I like that a lot, actually. Do we have a center this... I mean, we've got 11 on this side now. We've got 11 on... Or rather, 9 on this side now and 9 on that side. Is that correct? Yes. Yes. Okay. So the only thing we don't necessarily have is this being centered this way. Well, now that we have... What was this? 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. We've got 10 and 10, which is also a nice double center. I like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So theoretically, it would be here. There. This we need to leave because that's our center measure. But this would be exactly centered upon these lines right here. I like that. I like that a lot, actually. Okay, so. Let's say this is going to be the way we want that to be. Now we just need to make sure that we either go left or right. That really does not matter, does it? I don't think it does. Oh, this was the max distance? Was that... Oh, actually, that's not bad. We can go max distance. Although, no, you know what? I'm going to base this off of where belts can go. I think that's better. I think that's much better, actually. So, if we... This is the highest thing we have, right? So this is the very minimum that we were going to have to work with if we want to have that belt go there and just have other things connect to it. I don't like the fact that this is next to that... There we go. To that thing, to the beacon, so I'm going to be one up. These are all going to connect there as well, somehow, some way, somewhere. I don't know. It's nice at the edge, by the way, of this green buildy area. I like that. I like that a lot. So if this is our ground measuring stick, right? This goes all the way there. Anything that's going to be on the bottom row can actually be a second line here. Below that, right? Separate to the first one. So I would argue, because this would obviously go up here somehow. I don't know yet. We'll see how that works out. And of course we have something that goes there as well. I don't know. Does it really matter left or right? I mean, I honestly, I prefer it to be all the way over to the left. Or, sorry, to the right. So it makes that nice little triangle shape there. I think this is what I want to do. Yeah, I think this is what I want to do. Of course, I'm going to have to build in loops and all that stuff to make sure that the material actually gets picked up if it doesn't get picked up the first time around, but we'll have to wait and see about that. We are... that was the center line, okay. So we already know that we are kind of okay on center. So there's one thing that I think I would like to keep is actually those... hold on, I gotta figure something out here. If I keep these constant combinators and have boxes beneath them... see, if it's empty, I can still see what goes in. Then again, if I've got an arm here that needs to pick up purple boxes, I'm obviously going to go something like that, and we still have, once we've got power in here, which, you know, whatever, we can still see what's supposed to be in there. I kind of do like these things being here, though. What would that look like, though? I don't like... I'm not a fan of this corner, though. I like this. But this also gives me a little bit more leeway. I think I want to keep this. Yeah. I like these constant combinators giving me a visual aid as to what is supposed to be here. There you go. Okay, so if we decide to do that, then that means we are going to have to be at least 2 steps away. I want to be centered to these two, which I think I can be. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I think I can be. So I think I can visualize that. You know what? I don't have to. If I make this into a straight line, and I make this into a straight line. There we go. What's the distance between these? The distance between these is 13. Poop sickle sticks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that would be the center, but we don't actually have a center, so don't do that. Don't do that. Because we don't actually have a center, I'm going to go in between these ones and go for that one. The box, of course, will need to be there. So, hello? The box, of course, will have to be one there. So if I place this down, take that away, line this up, go like that. This is where we are going to live right now and forever and ever. Amen. It's a little offset. It's a little offset. Not even by that much, because we're still touching the center. It's just off by 1, basically, and I'm okay with that. I'm definitely and most assuredly okay with that. So, I need to have red boxes everywhere. Now, luckily, those are already available to us in a box somewhere. So, robots will be able to build this for us. I think. Right? I did put those in boxes, did I not? Boxes are here. Yes, they are. And they're all already getting picked up. Perfect. Now, I do need to do something with power. That's fine. And, of course, we do still need to do something with a loopity-loop and stuff so we can have that be nice and... consistent in its picky-uppiness. Did I say penis? I did. I don't know where everything's going to come from, actually, so we're going to have to figure that one out as well. This should end the same as this one, because we've lined that up. We have lined that up, right? Yeah, we did line that up. And we'll do something with power in here. That should be fine. This one's going down this way and coming in from... Actually, it's interesting. It's coming in from this way, but we're probably going to get more in as well. Yeah, we're going to have to figure that one out. Huh. Interesting. So this is our military stuff. So this is definitely coming in from there. So it's not that far off. Yeah, it should be okay. It should be okay. Okay, so let's make sure that everything gets connected and filtered and all that stuff. Okay, if I do this, can I? No, I cannot. Dang it, I have to set these up. I didn't hope so. I was hoping not to, but whatever. Let's do that one. Let's get power in here first, by the way, because this is annoying. I am unable to power everything all at once, so we'll make a little bit of a square then. We'll touch that on the outside. We'll touch that on the outside. We'll touch that on the outside, and we'll touch that on the outside. That's a nice little square we've got going on around this thing. And of course, we have to have our juice coming in from somewhere, I suppose. Let's, for now, just place this down. We'll figure it out. Who made the Windows Android interface, and how can I inflict the most pain on them? Well, I don't know. It certainly wasn't me. Alright, we got power here now, so I can set this up properly. Or rather with a little bit more ease, as we can see what we are doing. We want to have the yellow box here. Perfect. We want to have the green box here. Well, we don't actually want to have the green box, but, you know. There you go. Steel boxes as well, of course, for train stations. And we gotta start thinking about how many do we want to have of everything. I mean, I'm guessing, like, pipes are easily going to be, like, 1,000 each. But red boxes, maybe only 50? But steel boxes maybe like 200, because if we could build a train station, or even build 2, that's 64 boxes per train station. So, yeah. Robots? I don't know. It's a good question. I'm going to say maybe 50? I don't know. Oh, wrong one. Let's put the filter in, because that would work much better. There we go. What's the next one? Power? Okay, good. Oops, wrong button. That one, that one, that one, that one, that one, that one. See, what I would like to see is if I click this arm and I click on this box, it auto-checks this box, right? It auto-checks the use filters box. Because I'm indicating I want to use the filter, otherwise why would I click this box? I don't know. I can see maybe downsides to that, but at the same time, not really. What is this one? This is the, that one. Okay. So this is lasers. Let's get those set up. Oh, that's military. Clicked the wrong thing again. That one. The shells for it. Gosh darn it. The shells for it are here. And then we want normal bullets as well. Dang it. Those ones. Okay, perfect. Of course, we need arms here as well. Arms for a leopard. That one. That one. That one. And those 3. Perfect. No, can't do that. Okay. Some fuel in here, please. If I may. Thank you. Some other fuel in here, please, if I may. And then everything that to make that fuel. So that would be over here. Yeah, perfect. Where is it? There it is. Okay, cool. 3 types of arms, of which one I don't really care about. Which one was first? Was it the blue one first? Yes. Nope, the green one first, sorry. Then the green one, then the blue one. Oh my god! And then the red one. I got one color correct. Okay, level 3 assembler, please. Thank you. And, of course, all of these things. And then we've got to wire everything up so that we can tell the arms at the factories to stop working if we've got enough stuff. Arms. No undergrounds. The red underground. The splitter. Wait, what am I doing? I don't want that. I want this one to be... I want this one to be there, that one to be there, that one to be there. I want these ones to be next to each other, of course. Why would I not want that? Sheesh. Splitter. And... luckily I can copy and paste this one, the belt itself. There you go. Now, I think I should do something about these 2 boxes not overloading. Not overloading one. I'm gonna have to use some logic here. 10 to 15 years ago, I would just plug a USB phone. What? USB into my phone. Transfer whatever the fuck I want. Sorry, whatever the fudge I want, says Mr. Chilled Voodoo. Now it's all janky and stops all the time. I want to throw my tablet through the window. Don't do that. Don't throw your tablet through the window. Throw it out the top window. Then you're sure to break it. Yeah, open the window first, otherwise it gets chilly and drafty. Yes. You need concrete? Bollocks. Mr. Kearney, why are you doing this to me? Oh my god, I was there. I didn't have to think about that. Oh my god, I've got... Oh, why do you hate me? I have 16, 16, and 18. Nice round numbers. Now I want to store concrete. That's going to add one. It's going to throw everything off. Am I even making concrete anywhere? I mean, I should, right? For the nuclear stuff? Yeah, I am. I know you meant for the ground. I know that it's what you meant, sir. But then I thought, my instant thought after that was, oh fudge, I want to have that maybe in a box somewhere. Change the second belt box to concrete? I can't do that, Mr. Andrew, because concrete is going... Well, technically, it is still on the same side. It's technically would be still on the same side, so... I mean, that's not entirely unheard of. I'd have to move this up. All of this, and then create an extra thingamabob there. I mean, we can do that. Would one box be enough? Is 4,000 belts enough? If you're building mega? Add concrete and refine concrete so it's an even number again? Yeah, but it'd be an even number on the wrong side. You had 2 belts of boxes last time? Yeah, I thought I remembered something like that. And as far as I can remember, which, you know, it's not always reliable, but as far as I can remember, I was needing those 2 as well. Why are you belting that stuff across instead of using robots? Because I don't want to have a box here with a certain amount. Oh, budge! I fudged this up as well. I don't want to have a certain. I don't want to have boxes here with a certain amount in them that then gets transferred over to here to have another set of boxes with that amount in them. That becomes wildly uncontrollable. I want to have one true set of data, right? Which is going to be this. If that makes any sense whatsoever. We're going to wire all of these boxes up to red wire. We're going to wire everything here, all these arms up to red wire, and just tell the arms to, if these boxes have X amount of X product, stop functioning. That way, you're going to have a little bit too much of everything. That's fine, right? If you say I want 10 pipes, well, the pipes are being made quite fast. So by the time these pipes have traveled over this belt over to this center stage and gone into the box to tell the arm to stop, well, we've already put 5 extra on the line, but that is okay. That is okay. Okay, so now that we've got this, am I going to ignore just concrete in its entirety? Because it's going to be annoying, to say the least, to get that in here. And I do think I want to have these 2 boxes. You're right, Mr. Abscotty. We did have those 2 as well last time. So I think it's a smart idea to have just 2 boxes here. That being said, though, yeah, ignore it. I'm thinking. Let me just have a quick look at concrete itself, where it's being made, and what that would look like if we were to try to export that. If we can even export that, I'm not entirely sure. Technically, yes, because we just got it on a belt here, and we can just export that. However, and whenever we want to, that's not a problem right there. The problem, of course, is I want to make sure that most of this concrete being created goes to the machines that, or the machine rather, no machines, I said it correctly, that need it, right? Instead of going into a random box somewhere. And then being stopped from exporting more because, well, we've already got some in the box, so we don't need more. Well, these machines then don't get any. I would have to have a separate concrete maker that is... No, I'm not going to do it. The only thing I can maybe envision later on doing is getting a separate concrete box just in here if we really want to start concreting everything. I think this is okay for now. I like the way it looks. I like the way this functions. I'm gonna leave it. I'm not gonna mess with it anymore. Okay, well, we obviously need a loop-de-loop. And how long is this, and how long can we... I mean, I could just go like this, right? I could just go like this. I don't want to go all the way around. I think that is not okay. Yeah, I don't want to do that at all, actually. So I want to make local loop-de-loops. It's only going to be hard for the lower one. Oops. It's only going to be hard for this one because we've got stuff coming in from both sides for this one. So that's a little bit awkward. Where do we... It's one beyond, right? So I want to make the loop this way. There we go. But that would mean I'd have to do that. That's not ideal, is it? Not ideal at all. Not even if I go like that. So how would I sideload this onto that loop-de-loop? And make it look nice as well. Because we've got stuff coming in from the bottom as well, of course. I mean, this is basically going to be a straight line. I don't see that as too big of a problem. Yeah, should be okay. Do I just sideload this? I mean, if I do it this way and then I do... No, that's going to look like poop, man. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. But I also kind of don't like this. It's never gonna be good. It's never gonna be good. That I would be good. If I move both belts down, and I mean both these two and these two, ignoring the water here, because we can do whatever we want with those pipes, I don't really care. If I move both of these down, then the lower one would be here, yeah? What would that gain us? Well, if I make this a little bit wider than the normal one, like that, I can then sideload from both sides, and at least it would look the same, right? That's horrible. That's horrible. No. That's actually the worst idea I've had in a long time. This is terrible. This is terrible. I don't know how to fix that and make it look good. I do not know how to fix that and make it look good. Other than just maybe doing something like that. I don't know. It still looks horrible. But at least it's symmetrical. And it doesn't interfere with the look of the loop. Right? They're the same size. They're both side-loading, so they're going to interfere with each other. Ban the wiggle woggle? Yeah, I understand. I understand, sir. But do you have a better solution? If you do, please tell me. Help me out here, man. I'm dying. Alright, screw it. We're going with a straight shot in. I know, the wiggle woggle is terrible. So what goes where? Well, first things first, the top line going all the way this way, being fed by this one and that one. Poopy. And that one. Cool. So that's going nowhere. I mean, what? Tanks, those go there. Is that the only thing that's coming out? No. Wait, before I actually connect everything, move the input belt down or the maul up. Move the input belts down or the maul up. What are you talking about? So if I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. go to an area where they can't mess it up. If I X this, right, and I move it up by 2, this would still be here. This would still be here. This would, however, not be here. And I could go... Poop, this is in the wrong position. Sorry. And I could go like that. Right? That's what you're saying, right? You wiggle for the belts for the center a bit down by 2. So either long inputs are too high or the... Wait, what are you saying, Mr. Scotty? You wiggle-woggled belts for the center bit down 2. So either the long inputs are too high or the mall is too low. I see. Like, I mean, this is what you meant, right? Correct. Okay, cool. Yeah, I thought that's what you meant. I like that, actually. And then this can just go like that. I actually like that a lot, sir. I like that a lot. So I think I'm going to do that. In order to do that, though, we're going to have to break things down. Break it down. And I'm hoping by placing this box here... this will get broken down into this particular box. So they can just move it, right? God, I hope this is correct. Right. So... we break this down, and we take this, and then we move it up there. Yeah, they're actually flying much further away, which is unfortunate. I was hoping they could use this, but unfortunately they are not. I have no idea where they're trying to place this down now. God, I hope it's not like all the way down here, because we still have a box here as well. Nothing is being delivered here, so it would seem. No, is it this box? No, that would... Wait, maybe it is. Yeah, delivery. Dang it. Okay, so if I take this away... I can't do that shit. If I take this away, where are they going next? Please tell me they're going back that way. There are no boxes here, are there? No. So now they are all flying this way, which I'm very happy about, which means hopefully now it says delivery here. No, it does not. Dang it. So where are they delivering it to? No, seriously, where are they delivering it to now? Because it isn't here. What's happening? Why are they here? Please don't tell me I left a box out here and they just... They delivered it here anyway. No, they haven't delivered it here either. So, I'm very confused as to where they put this stuff. They didn't put it here, right? No, they didn't put it over there. I'm very confused now. I have no idea where they put this stuff. Alright, you know what? It is what it is. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Who needs stuff anyway? Alright, let's place this the way well, let's let this get built. We can start or continue to connect things. Because this we can sideload all of this, right? It's not going to be that much. Well, I mean, in the end, once everything's saturated, it's not going to be that much. So I don't think that should be okay. Okay. Did I say not going to be okay? I think that's going to be okay. I don't need to have splitters here is what I'm trying to say. I don't need to go like this, have a splitter here and make sure that everything goes onto the... I'm just going to sideload everything. I'm just going to be a lazy boy. Also, this is what I forgot to do last time. This is what I was about to say when I got so rudely interrupted. I need to make sure that everything is actually connected. So let's do that first, because if I have arms that have not been connected to these boxes, well, in that case, they are going to build infinite, and I don't want that to happen, to be fair. So, we are going to connect everything, and then we are going to make sure that is going to go to all the arms. Perfect. Okay. Feels a little bit far away, doesn't it? I'm not going to change it though, but it feels a little bit far away. Is this the right place for this one? I think that would be better, right? Max distance from that way. From that away. Okay, so how do we get to this? Well, I'll go from... I really don't care. I'll go from the bullets to this, to that. We'll go out here. Okay, so technically... for most of these, well, apparently not here. I would have already set up the exit policies anyway, so I would go for this one, and that one, for instance. Now, have I set these up or not? I have not actually set these up. Okay, good to know, good to know. That means that I would like to have how many of these to be in a box somewhere? Well, I will be building mines with this, so I'm going to say 100 would be a correct number. So if there's less than 100, please do something about it. In order to prevent them from making any more, I'm also going to connect these boxes. So these arms already are like, hey, I'm stuffed. Target full, right? Okay, well, that's, I don't know if that's what I wanted to see, but target full. Am I not supposed to see... Did I mess this up? Oh, I did mess this up. Okay, hold on. There you go. Now it should be... Yes, now it's turned off. Perfect. These big boys, they actually... Oops. These big boys, actually, we don't need a lot of. So 50 should be more than enough. So if there's less than 50, start making them. Otherwise, don't bother. I'm actually going to go and say the same thing for the... for the substations, to be honest, because substations, yeah, 50 is a lot of substations, so, you know, we can always increase, but I think it's okay. Mr. Darkstorm, thank you for the sub, sir. 49 months, that's a long time. Thank you, sir, that is very much appreciated indeed, very much appreciated, as always. That's a long text, Mr. Chilvadoo. Is there anything in there that I, should know? FPS, FTP crashes, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. I'm going to ignore that one if you don't mind. Nope, just angry? Okay, cool, 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 cool. That's okay. Vent, sir, vent. It's a little profane. It's okay. As long as we don't go overboard, it's okay. Right. So that's the first one. That's the first one. So technically I could release this already, right? Technically, I could just go and make this connect directly up to here. Because, I mean, I don't have to come in from the side. Yeah, I think I can. We'll have way too much because we'll have to transfer, of course, all of this into that. Actually, now that it's actually the best time to do so now. Let's see, where is it? There it is. Boom. Yeah, I think it's the best time to do so now because we don't have that throughput yet. So if I do it now, I won't have too much extras being built. Right? And this can just empty out. And this can be taken away. Why is there... What? That was weird. Did I right-click this accidentally and take half? I think I took half. Alright, well, it is what it is. Yeah, I got a little bit too much there. Dang it. It's okay. I would like to dump these. I would like to... It's fine. Let's just dump these out. Let's just make sure that we get all of these taken care of. I think we should have enough room to dump all of them out. I guess we'll see. There you go. We got a little bit too much of these mediums, I think, but it should be okay. Yeah, we got a little bit too much. Like 29 too much. But I can always carry a little bit with me, because I always need a little bit extra myself. I saw some wooden power poles in my pocket, which we definitely want to get rid of. But I'll take care of that. Alright, so what's next on the agenda? Do we have an agenda? I don't know. This one, the robot stuff. This has already been set up, which I really, really like to see. Because that means I just need to make sure this connects over to there. And then basically we're golden-ish. Yeah. So we're going to go like this, we're going to go like that. And then all we got to do is, yeah, we've already got that in here. Perfect. So the only thing technically is the transfer time that we have from getting them out of these boxes and into the other one is where we are going to be building some extras. But can we, is there a way for us to avoid that? Yes, there is, if we don't pick anything up. So if we kill these arms and now pick these up, technically, yeah, the arms will start doing, or the machines will start doing things, but that should be only a very short. I'm just going to push all of those in. There we go. A limited amount of effort, because, you know, this is stuck, so everything should be stuck, right? We can take away these boxes and we can make sure this actually pushes through. We already have too much. So these arms should have stopped working. That one hasn't. This one's pointing in the wrong... That's the wrong thing. This one's disabled by control behavior. Perfect, because we already see that we've got more than enough robots over there. And this one's waiting for source items. What is this set to? 100? And we've got 84? Well, I can fix that if I go like this. And then I go like that. Now it's stuck. Yeah? It won't create any more. There you go. We've stopped that from doing anything, which is good. Which is the first one that actually needs to go here? It's the boxes, which is this one. So technically, this does not sideload that way. It goes directly into that belt. What is this? Oh right, it doesn't loop anymore. That's good. We also don't want to pick up any more. So we want to do that. We don't want to create more, but I also want to start just moving them over. How many do we have? We got 200. That's how many stacks? 4 stacks? How much room do I have? 1, 2, 3. I can do like... I can't do that many actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That should be more than enough to get all of these done. Yes, there'll be more boxes created. Ah, I wish I could have teleported there. But I should be able to stop that from overproducing too much by going clickety clickety click and click. There you go. That should instantly stop this from producing more, yeah? Oh, poop sickle sticks. Well, it would have if I were smart enough to actually connect everything up. Which I wasn't, obviously. So there, so there, so there, so there, so there. That's the wrong one? Cool, that's the wrong one. That one. That should stop all of them, because I think they're all interconnected, no? No, they're not. Cool. Let's interconnect them. Yeah. That should stop all of these arms. We got a few extras now. And it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Let's do that. Let's do the same thing here. This is already connected now, yes? It does say 1,000. Well, it's connected there. Is it connected all the way through? It is connected all the way through. So this is already correct. I'm just going to do this as fast as I bloody well can. That's 1. That's 2. Alright, this should now instantly stop functioning. This should stop. Is it stopping with functioning? Yes. And yes. Okay, cool. All I gotta do now is make sure this is actually going straight out. Get this nonsense out of here. Ooh, almost picked up a robot. So we have a little bit extra. That's fine. There we go. It's nearly there, yeah. That's quite good. So that's that side. What is the last one here? Bullets we haven't made yet, so let's go for shells. That is this one. Ah, that is an interesting one. That is an interesting one. If I just go like that, break... Oh, right. Those are going to be very hard to transfer, unfortunately. But it's okay. We can do this. Okay, perfect. That means that this is now going to go straight, and it's going to be the last one, right? Because even if we make some bullets here, it's either going to be here or here, right? But it's never going to be further away than that. So this is the only input we're going to have from this side. This is... Ah. Huh. I see what I did there, but... I should probably not have done so. Interesting. Okay, so I need to find a way to not push through the ore here. Love the multicolored box belt. Hey, it is nice, isn't it? Here you go. Whee! I think the only way to do this is... Well, there's two ways to do this. We could stop that. We could do this with a splitter and just force the iron ore to go somewhere where it can't actually go anywhere and just push everything else through. Or we could do maybe a half side load like this, and with a underground, right? Get that out that way. Is this connected? Yeah, it is connected. Okay, cool. Huh. I don't mind having a little bit of extra of this. This is already connected. This is not connected yet. Poopy. I did it again. Clicky and clicky. Perfect. Why are you doing double lines here? That's just weird. Oh, I should probably just do this, right? So at least those stop functioning right now. Perfect. But I'm wondering why this is a double line. Oh, because it goes here. I see. And then goes back into that one. It just looks a little bit weird. It just looks very strange. Why would that line not be on the outside of this? That red one, I mean. I mean, it's okay, I suppose. It's not that big of a deal. It's just, it looks a little bit strange. That's okay. Alright, so that's good. That's good. That is good. Did I do the same for shells? Apparently I did not, because we are... Wait, how am I getting... Oh. Alright, fine. Let's wire this up as well. This should now instantly stop. Yes, it does. Perfect. We get a little bit of extra... Oh, extra shells is a problem, though. Yeah, we can't afford to have extra shells, because we don't have... Because they don't stack. 2, 4, 6, 8. Who do we... never mind. That's more than 8 on the belt. Yes, I've counted them all, and it's definitely more. I think what I want to do here is just use the splitter method. Honestly, I think it's going to look better that way. Put some shells into a gun. I will definitely have to do that, yeah. Most assuredly. So we're going to go with the iron ore to the right. So this can be a straight line up. This can be a straight line up. Is this going to get stuck? No, because the iron ore is only going to be on the right side belt. Right side of the belt. Thus, that will get stuck, but the output of the materials will never get stuck. There you go. Alright, so that's all connected now. Very nice, very happy, very good. Do I have shells with me? I do not have shells with me. Let me just vacuum those up. put those in there. Are you on auto fire? You're not. Good. Good, good, good. This seems small enough. 1, 2. Let's see what happens. It's close enough, so it should react really fast. And then I can see where these are going. And if they stop anywhere, blow them up. There. That was perfect aim. Well, I got a few of them. 1, 2, and 1. I mean, it was never really a threat. That's all of those dead, and then those 3. I'm hoping we can see with that block. I'm just gonna check this out. It's only 1? Okay, well if that's the only one, then I'm not worried about it anymore. Alright, so that got rid of some extra shells right there. Perfect. What's next? Right, so this lane... Or should I say lame? Okay, sorry. This belt lane is going all the way to the back, because this is obviously going to connect to the first thing of them all, which is the blue belts. Yay! Since we don't have a lot of these anyway, I don't need to worry about... Oop. Oh my god, connected. Transferring this over or anything like that. I just need to make sure that everything's actually red connected. Now, where was I? Where did I leave off with red connected stuff? I think this, right? Yeah. We didn't actually transition over to this side. So, it's unfortunate that this is not entirely next to each other, but whatever. Choices were made, okay? So, okay. This is all interconnected, so I don't need to worry about that one. Stop it. I do want to connect through here. Now, of course, here we run into the problem that I need to... This is not actually connected to anything, but I do want it to be connected to something. So, I'm just going to go from this side. I'm not going to go all the way over there. This can just connect to that. That is fine. The only arms that I need to deal with here are technically these two. Or rather, technically only this one. I think. Yeah, this is the only thing it's outputting. So, I'm going to make this a nice little square here just because I can. And then we're going to go in a triangle because it looks better. And then we need to set this arm, which definitely needs to be a green one, to not do anything unless there is... Where are they? Less than... What number are we thinking for this one? I mean, if you build Mega, you need lots of them, probably. So 100? Is that going to be enough? I want to start with 100. 100 machines is quite a lot, yeah? Well, I can always increase. I can always increase. This box I'm not going to connect, obviously, but we are going to move this. I'm gonna have to be quick here. I don't have... Ooh. Okay. Well, it is what it is. There you go. Faked it. Alright, let's get these in here. That should be okay. Oop, there you go. It's only 50. Oh, bollocks. Okay, well, it is what it is. This one is pushing through. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So we should see that if we teleport over to this machine again. Where was it? Here. We should see those 50 in here as well. Yes, we do, so that's good. So that means you get to now, you get to now push all the way through up to here, sideload onto that, and go to the center mall right there. The arms here is problem. Yeah. The arms here are a problem. Well, that ensures that the red arms are not going to get made. Oh, right. I need to get my red wire through as well. Oh, bollocks. That's an interesting one. Do I go all the way down and then over? Or do I just move that one up here? No, I think I'm just going to leave what I've got. Right, so this is already connected to the arms, which is really good. Clearly these yellow or red arms are not going to do anything because they are set to... What? That's not correct. Oh, I've got 2,500. It's set to 50. I almost had a heart attack there. We also wanted to export these ones, yes? So let's connect that to a red wire. Thank you. Let's set this to not do anything. 50. I don't need green. I don't need these ones. These were too... Oh, bollocks. Okay. Sorry. I need to fix that real quick. What am I not... What's happening? What's happening? There we go. Boom. Right, that should stop the machine from building them. Where am I? That is that one. Yeah, you want to make 50 more, don't you? They are not making more of that. That's good. I will pick up all of these in the hopes that this is actually going to be enough. 36. Dang it, it's not nearly enough. Well, they're also nearly done placing all of this down, actually, so it can actually just do its own thing right now. Yeah, we need like 11 more. Off to the allotment. See you Tuesday. Stay safe, sir, and thank you for being here. Have a great rest of your weekend, sir. Okay. So. Let's pick all of these arms up. We don't want any more. I don't want any more trouble, man. I also don't want to make more green, so I'm just going to push all my own green arms into those boxes. Because what was the number we set for this? 200? How many are available? Can we see that now? We should be able to see that now. 700. Okay, never mind. That's because there's 400 in there, so there's at least 200 in there. That's good. So we can destroy this without fear of making hello. Without the fear of having too much being created. That can connect to there. Brilliant. We are nearly done with this side. I'm very happy about that. Okay, of course, red arms first, because we've got too many of those. And then some green arms, and then I'll steal some more back, because I do want to keep those. This is connected, yes? Yes. Okay, so that is that. I do realize I've skipped some things here. Don't worry about it. I wanted to get to this first, honestly. This is good. This is bad. How many do we have? 20? Let me just assist here a little bit, because I want this to actually do... I want this to be done first, basically. I need like 12 more, maybe? Wait, these are really slow belts. If I just go stand here, I can probably eat them before the arms pick them up. How many do I have? 12? Oh, that's the number I said. So let's see if that's correct. Oh, poopy. There's a lot more, actually. Oh, well. I don't need these ones right now, but I do want to have this one go through. Alright, so that's now officially correct, which means I get to remove you and go like that. Do I have more? I do have more. Not that it really changes anything about the speed of these machines, because these definitely need to be faster. But for now, I'm going to get them into there, and the robots will start to pick them up from over here. I haven't changed anything about these, about the how this inputs in here, but I don't really care. Right now, I really don't. I really don't care, man. So that reconnects there. Yeah, that was the last one, right? Because these ones need to go in there. Okay. Brilliant. I would like to prevent this from making anything right now. Especially these things. Right? Because I already have 2 extras. So, as a precautionary measure, I'm just going to turn off all these arms, or, well, literally turn them away, so they can't output anything. It's only those 4, right? 1, 2, no, there's a 5th one. What am I missing? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I did 5. Never mind, I did 5. We are going to eat these ones. We're going to transfer all of these ones over to here. So, we want to have these ones here. We want to have the... There's not a lot of them, I think. I can't even see them. There they are. Perfect. These ones go here. These ones go here. I need to have lots more of those. I need to change those numbers. I really need to change those numbers, because those numbers are poopy. Now they're turned off again, so I can get to doing this again. Turn them on again. Can I actually... Oh, that's nice. I did not realize. You can shift-click that and then turn the other way. Right. I guess we do the same for fuel, although I'm going to say we don't really have that much fuel. I don't know. So, yeah, I'm just going to go like this, because the little extra fuel that we get, I'm okay with. Even if it's 100... Oh, wait, it's on the wrong side. It's on this side. Even if it's 100 extra, that's not that big of a deal. We haven't even made the other ones yet. So, I don't care. That's basically what it comes down to. This is only 10. It's already stuck at 10, so I'm just going to sideload this. That's going to be fine. So I think that's all of them on this side. Oops. Not quite. We still had to do these 2. Well, these 3 technically. So this needs to be sideloaded this way. I suppose we don't technically need to go with a separate row out. We can just sideload this way, right? I mean, yeah. I mean, why not? Let's steal that. Let's go like this. Let's go like that. Let's steal these ones. Oh, that was incorrect. That was definitely incorrect. I haven't pushed red through yet. I don't think so. So we are going to push red all the way through here. And then we're going to connect that one, and we're going to connect that one, and we're going to say, well, if we are going to do 2 boxes, I would like to have 8,000. So if there's less than 8,000, and usually you pick these up, you know, per box, right? Because if you're going to build a big, giant base, you don't want to place down 100 belts. You want to place down, well, I want to place down a whole bunch of belts. So, yeah, I think just aiming for that 8,000 is not a bad idea. Right, so that's that one. We also want to connect this one. And then we'll say, I don't know, let's call that... We don't need that many of these ones. Is 100 too much? I don't think so. Let's go for 100 there. And then, of course, we still have the splitters to do on this side, and that's the last we'll have to do on this side. And splitters, again, we don't need a bunch of those, so I'll go for 100 as well on these. I think 50 should be more than enough, but let's go for 100 nonetheless. Did we connect these arms to everything? Yes, we did. Perfect. So I think we've got all of them now, yeah? Limit the red undergrounds. Thank you, sir. I did forget about those. I would like to have that one limited to... Well, I mean, let's face it. 50 is already too much, probably. So I'm gonna... Ooh, hello. Hello. There you go. Alright, that's fine. We're going to be building a little bit too much. That is okay. That is absolutely okay. But thank you for the warning there, sir. Okay. As soon as these arrive at the center, this is just going to stop functioning altogether, which is absolutely fine. Grab, perfect. Loop back down what you can't pick up right now. This has already gone over 50, so no more shall arrive. Yeah, it's a little off, but that's okay. That's why we have the loop, and it should be able to empty it out. There you go. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Okay. Now let's go to the other side. Also, why hasn't this been connected yet? Because we're getting a lot of stuff out. Let me just make sure that we actually... I'm just going to steal some of these. I know it's not a lot, right? But that's just the way it is. There we go. Hopefully we can do something here. Like, for instance, these million tanks that we want to definitely not have. Right? Oh my god, I haven't filtered anything out. I haven't filtered this side out yet. Everything sucks. Right, we need the right lights here. We need the right lights here. And the proper train stations to be filtered out. Well, did I filter on this side? I did filter on all the other sides. I just didn't filter here. This is going to do tracks, nothing else. Thank you. This is going to do fluid wagons. Thank you very much. That one. It's going to do regular wagons. Oh my god, it's a bloody mess. I mean, it doesn't really matter for the... oh, and this is not... Oh, this is connected. Okay, never mind. Normal wagons, and then trains right there. I mean, it still counts towards the, you know, limit of the arms. It's just that I'm going to have to clean everything up now. This just wants tanks, thank you. And this one wants pumps. This one wants oil rigs. Oops, that's not an oil rig. It's supposed to be there. Yeah, there you go. This one wants chemical plants, thank you. And this one wants oil refineries. Luckily, we're not building the other things just yet. I don't think we are. Are we? No, I don't think we are. This one wants that. 1, 2, and 3. Perfect. All right. Right. None of this is supposed to be here. Awesome. I'm just going to go like this because it's a bloody mess. That one needs to be there. Do I have pumps? No, but I do have chemical plants, like a million already. And these ones, I have so much too many of everything. Do I or do I not have pumps? I kind of do have pumps. Then again, I want to keep those, so it is what it is. Do I get trains? Did I get trains? I did get trains, actually. Did I get wagons? I got fluid wagons. That's nice. I'm going to add some of these tracks already. Now, it's never going to stop producing because we haven't attached anything yet. I mean, to the red wire, that is. So, let's go ahead and... This should not... This one was already connected, was it not? Wait, I'm confused now. Oh, God. Alright, that's okay. That is okay. This is our connective tissue, which is already gone this way, which means that this is already set up. We've pushed that through this way, so those are set up, not creating anything. Have we pushed that through to the... Yes, we did, but we did not continue from there on out. Alright, so we go here. Wait, no. We go here, we go here. And then we go like that. Okay, so what arms do we need to limit? Well, we need to limit that one. We need to limit... Actually, you know what? Let's go from arm to arm to thingamabob. And then, of course, from here to that one. That's the only thing those are the only things coming out, right? I think so. Alright, well, how many of these lights do I want to have? I would like to have... I don't know. Let's go for 100. I mean, it seems like a reasonable number. Let's go for 100 of these as well. Although, these probably will need to increase because, you know, it seems like we use more of those than the change signals. No, what are you doing? That one. And this... What? Why am I filtering this? Where did my brain just go? Sorry, enable or disable, of course. That one. If there's less than... I mean, technically I don't need a lot. I'm going to go for 10. Yeah, I don't need a lot of those. Let's push this through to that side so we can connect it to that one. To that one. To the track one. And actually, let's just make the connection from this one to that one and then go there. Yeah. Do I have... Yes, I do. Okay, perfect. That can empty out and make sure that that's functional. Okay. On to the next. You go here. And we'll expand through there. What do we want to... this is the one that we are... Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so we want to stop that one, that one, that one, that one, and that's it. Okay. I will say, let's say this stops at... Copy and paste this all over the place because I know that stops this behavior and I want to stop this behavior, and then we can just adjust whatever this says it has to be, right? This is pumps, right? So this is, I think 50 pumps should be okay to do. We got 30, so making more is fine. We got 1 million of these ones, the chemical plants. Yeah, 112. So setting that to 50 is fine for me as well. And then, of course, this one, I don't think 50 is... You know what? 50 is a fine number to choose. So let's do that. So this is not creating anything anymore. Are we getting those into the right bar? Yeah, 812 tracks. So the fact that these tracks are still coming out is actually correct. All right, we extend our lovely, lovely red wire all the way here. And connect to that one, that one, that one, and that one. Cool. Let's limit this behavior. I know these are incorrect, but that's neither here nor there. If I set this to that, do I already get a number? I do not, because... Why? Why? Because nothing has been delivered yet? Yeah, because this is actually only just... It's only just begun. We haven't actually done anything with this yet. Wait, are we getting these things out now? Wait. Finished product 0. No blue. Why no blue? I mean, blue has just been connected. Awesome. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Where was I? Tracks. Did I do this one already? I did do this one already. Cool. Yeah, I need to take this first one, which is now correct. So we can do that, that, and that. Start making those and place those down. We are actually already at the final one. I'm very happy about that. So connect this. And we'll go up this way. And we only need to connect these two arms. Set these enabled to... click. There we go. To... How many do I want of these? I mean, I need a lot of them, right? Does the red underground feed directly into the blue underground? If not, disabling the inserter would stop blues from being made. I don't think so. I think it's not the same arm. If it is, thank you for telling me, and I will check that. No belt, ignore module, mate. What? How is that a sentence? It's the CPU. I just had my brain melt. Alright, we'll continue this way and do exit, exit, and we'll do the same for the green one. But I would like to have... How many do I want? How many do I want? Because I want a lot of these, right? I want a lot of these. So I'm going to set this to like 500 or something ridiculous. Yeah, I'm going to set this to a ridiculously high number. These ones I can use less of. So I'm going to say this is going to be, I don't know, 100? Yeah, 100 seems reasonable, I think. There you go. And then we need to extend the last of these to this. Exit, exit. And that's, I mean, honestly, this is here more for form than it is for function. So I'm going to go, I don't know, 10. I really don't want to have any of these if I could avoid it, but it is what it is. Let's have a quick look at what Mr. Dark Norway said. Is this feeding into that? Ah, good point, sir. Good point. Put goint. How do I want to solve that? I think I want to solve that by going... restrict this belt, or connect this belt rather, then restrict this belt. Can I actually copy those settings to this? Oh, yes, that's gorgeous. Okay, and then we can unrestrict this one and just let that roam free, right, up until this point, and this will only leak through if we have not enough red ones coming out, but this one can still keep doing its thing. Yeah, I think so. Why are you not doing your thing? Because no lubrication. Why no lubrication? I'm confused. I'm also stuck. There we go. Thank you for noticing that, sir. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So I think that's it. I think now everything is up and running here, right? What? Is this the only one that's not being... Yeah, we're not getting any stuff out, are we? Because we don't have lubrication. Why do we not have lubrication? Because the petroleum is actually stuck. Why is the petroleum stuck? Am I not doing research? But, uh-oh. Have I forgotten something? I may have forgotten one thing, actually. Dang, if that's the case, I'm going to cry. No, it seems like, yeah, poopy. Did I have a conscious decision to not do smelters, mines, and labs, or did I actually just forget to do smelters, mines, and labs? Is the train stuff limited? I think it is. Maybe it isn't. I connected the arms, but I didn't actually limit it. I forgot an entire thing. I forgot to build an entire section. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Thank you for noticing this, by the way. There you go. I want to have, I don't know, I don't need that many. 20 is like 5 trains already, so let's do 20 of those. Let's limit this right away to... Sure, 20 is fine. And then this one will be, I mean, honestly, let's do 5. I mean, how many trains do I want? All right, 10. 10 is going to be the number. By the way, did I change this to fluid? No, I didn't. There you go. Thank you for noticing, sir. Thank you very much. This one hasn't exited also. I've set them, but this hasn't exited yet. So, There's a little bit of a problem, so I want to make sure that actually gets exited, and then that the robots can take care of. Alright, so that's, with the exception of these ones, it, right? Wow, as soon as this machine actually gets finished, or rather this connection gets finished, all of these, what are they called again? Beacons are going to get placed, which is a lot of them. I think someone forgot? Yeah, kinda. Oh, God, I think I forgot too. Let me make sure that I'm not missing anything. Because that means... Oh, no. Oh, it's going to mean the center mall is going to change as well. Everything sucks. I don't think I will get into a brownout because of those beacons, Mr. Abascotti. I don't think so. I've got 1.2 gigawatts of power. And yes, I did that on purpose. So I think I'm good in that respect. And I can always quickly add a second nuclear power plant if I do get into any trouble, because I already have the 1.21 gigawatts. Actually, yes. Look at that. Oh, it dipped. Why did it dip? It's at 1.2 at one point. I was very happy about that. Oh well, it is what it is. Oh man, why did it dip? Is this producing less? I don't know what's happening. Okay. But yeah, it seems like I forgot an entire... Fuck, I hate everything. Part of the mall. Shoobity-doo-ah. Pop-pop-shoo-ah. Alright, well, live and learn, I suppose. And I was so happy that we stayed within my laser range. I hadn't expected that, to be honest, but I was so happy that I stayed within my laser range and I didn't have to worry about moving that. Turns out I can stay within my laser range because I forgot an entire freaking machine. I did forget it, right? I haven't just like looked over it like 5 times, right? Something that builds miners, labs, all that kind of stuff. Nah, we just don't have it. I just don't have it. It's ridiculous. Where am I going to build it? Well, it's obviously got to be before this. So in between this, maybe? I don't know. Use map search to search for the product. Lab. No. Miner. No. No, I don't think it is. I don't think it exists. Which kind of sucks. It's this one. Ah, no. Why? It gives me smelters. It gives me miners. It gives me labs. It gives me dirt. It gives me 4 more things. Actually, it gives me 5 more things. Labs, miners, smelters, and offshore pumps. Strimmer done goofed. Yes, Mr. Nevenar, I did done goofed. I did done do that. Dang it! That makes me very unhappy, though. Also, would I be able to make this into a single strand even if I wanted to? Because I've got 2, 4, 6 ingredients that I need to deal with. It's all chat's fault. Yes, Mr. Abascotti, yes it is. You're absolutely right, of course. What was I thinking? It's all your fault to begin with, chat. Pull yourself together, man. Sorry. You're absolutely right. And maybe concrete. I mean, if we're going to add 5. We might as well add 6, Mr. Kearney. Yeah, you're absolutely right. And we're already doing the stone smelting anyway, so we could go for concrete in here as well. Or, because we're already making concrete somewhere else, we could just steal that, or rather put it on the belt and just use that. Because adding 6 is actually quite good, right? You could do 4 at the bottom, 2 at the sides, or 2, 2, and 2, maybe. It depends on how we want to distribute that. Hazard concrete? Nah, I don't think. And refined hazard concrete and refined no, go away. I don't want to. I'd go as far as concrete maybe, but definitely not the refined or the colored stuff or any of that nonsense. Okay, well, I'm definitely not going to start this today. Yeah. This is going to get interesting. I mean, we could start a little bit of a design. But art, says Mr. Darkstorm. Well, art, you happy that I didn't do that then? Because I'm bad at art. Yeah, that was a terrible pun, I realize. Okay, so let's make sure that we keep some of these. I would like to smush this all into one place, into one line if I can. But we're going to have to weave on both sides nonetheless. And he got squirreled away from the missing lube. I did, didn't I? So many things going on. The missing lube basically is because we have too much petroleum, and the petroleum is getting used by plastic and sulfur, but neither is getting used a lot at the moment. I think that, well, we do have iron and copper. I was going to say that might have something to do with the lack of material coming in. Oh, actually, I still think that has all of it to do with it, because we are severely lacking in copper for this, and this takes. Yeah, but we're not creating anything here, though. Never mind. I don't think that's it. Although I will say, blue has also stopped producing, and red has stopped producing, and red does use a lot of plastics as well. Why has red stopped producing? Oh, because of copper. Yeah, precisely that. Precisely that. We need buttloads of copper, and without it, we are not using anything else. So I'm just gonna empty this tank so we can at least start to create some more lubrication. That's instantly gonna fill up again, isn't it? That's like not actually going to do anything. Yeah. Oh, we've got some lubrication coming out. That means we... that was... Oh, look at that. That looks actually pretty nice. Once we got lubrication at a fair rate coming in, this actually looks nice. And these aren't even upgraded yet. So that's, you know, a bunch of stuff coming in. Yeah, there is that. There is that. Okay. Well... the only way I can fix that is... has this thing been... wait, has this thing not been working all this time? No, you dingus, because you haven't been making mining... miners. What are they supposed to make it with? Dirt? Okay, okay. Wait, if I did a search on the map and there's no miners anywhere to be found, that also means there's no miners actually in these boxes, right? Because it can search inside boxes, I think. Is that true or not? Did I imagine that? No, I imagined that. Never mind. I got plenty of miners. So I will do this myself because I do need the copper to come in like ridiculously fast if I can. Actually, I can place these two as well. Hey, there's no power here now. That's unfair. Unfair. Unclean. Unclean. There we go. There we go. Solved it. Actually, I want to go from the other side because going slow. Going slow sucks. If there's ghosts, I can just walk wherever I want, right? Yeah, I just realized that. Shut up. There you go. Alright, so we've got that going now. That should hopefully get us a bunch of copper into this train station and thus into our factory. Okay. Amazing what happens if you don't have miners in your mall. I know. Map search is not logistical logistic search. Thank you, Mr. Abscotty. Thank you for that. You need the practice. Lead by example. I thank you, Mr. Nevin. Thank you for that. Theron, hello, sir. Circuit board looking very circuit boardy today. Yes. It sort of does, yes. Thank you for that. Hello, sir. Okay, so now that we actually get some copper in, jeez. Actually, you know what? I can do the back one of this as well. Because I can get this one here. Get some extra ones. Yeah. Yeah. Very nice. I suppose I could do this one as well. I mean, do I want to, though? I suppose I do. There you go. There. Oh, that one actually doesn't count. Perfect. Are you in the wrong spot? You are. There you go. Can I get, like, more in here? No. That's unfortunate. But I can get this one in here. Well, if the tree wasn't there, I could. Wait, why is this just a straight bit? Did I mess this up? Oh, I did mess it up. Oops. I don't have straight bits. Never mind. I do have undergrounds, but I don't have straight bits, so I'm going to do this with undergrounds. Why is there a tree here? Go away. Lurk far more than talk. That's okay, sir. That is absolutely okay. I'm glad you were here, sir. A serene death. That's an interesting name right there. It says, as a Factorio lover, I'm a huge fan of yours. Well, thank you very much. That is somewhat humbling to hear, actually. Thank you very much. Very nice to hear. All right. Not sure I deserve it with all the mistakes I'm making, but sure. It is what it is. All right. How much do we have? We've got 10,000, so a train should arrive sooner rather than later. Although we don't have any trains awaiting. And why are you stuck? What is happening? Wait, did I not? Oh, have I forgotten to build my balancing act? No, I did not. Why is this unbalanced? Never mind. Nobody probably saw that. I probably just ignore that, right? I mean, yeah. Thanks, proud of my nickname too. I like it, man. I like it. Making mistakes is just part of playing Factorio. This is true, Mr. Dark Norway. This is true. Mr. Haskell says, Diablo, nobody saw you playing with your dolls again, sir. Good reference there. Good reference. You do deserve. Met you on YouTube. Glad to see you live on Twitch. I'm glad you're here too as well, sir. I'm glad you're here as well, sir. Thank you very much. Very, very, very nice of you to say. I'm going to push this through as well because it's going to be unbalanced. I mean, this is fine. I don't need this to be a full throughput anyway. Ah! Train. Never mind. I wasn't scared. You were scared. I see copper coming in. Yay! That's actually really good. This can now start to finally empty out. Very nice. We have enough of this coming in. We finally are getting our beacons and thus also our modules so we can make stuff faster now. I'm so happy about that. Right. Once this is all saturated, I'm hoping the trains can focus a little bit more on the copper side. Would be nice, yes. Also, can I like teleport over to here and just dump some stuff? Because I really need to dump some stuff. I've got so much stuff in my pockets right now. It's ridiculous. Alright, I'll dump some over here. Did I just dump gear wheels in here? Oh, shoot. No, I couldn't have. No, that was iron plates. I dumped some iron plates. I must have dumped iron plates. I must have mixed my sides up. I don't know. Everything here is gone. Well, I mean everything, not everything. Why do I have so many red arms in my pocket? And why do I have so many yellow splitters? That's an odd one. Must have picked up a box somewhere. I'll fix that in a minute. I'll fix that later. What I think I want to focus on a little bit now is, do we actually get... Yeah, we actually have a little bit of a surplus in belts right now. We can start to abuse that a little bit. I would like to look at my inventory. Thank you very much. There you go. I would like to very much update. Actually, I can just go like this. Update all of these belts to be blue. There you go. Yeah, that should spark a wave of robots. Oh, well, they're all coming from over here, apparently. I don't know why, but sure. To go and make that happen. Because I need this to be as fast as possible, right? I need to have as much copper coming out as I can. Yes, all of this also needs to still be updated to blue, but let's not get over enthusiastic here. Copper is Arikash. It's probably correct. Hello, he says. Well, hello, sir. Copper is limited by yellow belt. I know. Is there anything I can... I mean, I don't have that much yet, right? So I don't want to, like, say, upgrade the entire... I don't want to go like this, right? I don't want to go, well, I need to upgrade everything to blue anyway. Swoosh, let's go like this and just have it done. Because that's going to be, well, breaking a lot of stuff, especially if I go like this. Because we've got weaves in there that I don't want to mess with. B, it's also going to take a very long time. So I want to take a little bit more of a sniper approach, right? I want to update this first because this is our input. Then we want to update this so we have our output be fast. Then we want to update just the copper line so that goes a little bit faster, right? We want to do this a little bit with surgical precision instead of just throwing a nuclear bomb at it. You don't have a bucket of lights, huh? I know he has a jar of dirt. I do. No, I do not have a. I don't build lights into my factories. Sorry about that. As soon as I can, I will. Which I technically already could. I will build a night vision goggles and have that. You know, everything should be a little bit more clear that way. Forgot how awesome it is to see drones flying around. They are awesome to see flying around. Yeah. Is that red line your defensive line? Yes, sir, it is. Yes, sir, it is. It's lasers all around. Lasers all around. Because we kind of need it. Because we are, well, annoying the crap out of some of these biters outside of the line. And they do tend to, well, let's say, want to have a stern discussion with me at some points and my machines at some points in time. And, you know, just like you do with cows, not saying these are cows, of course, but you need to have an electric fence. And, well, ignore the corpses that are here. I'm just negotiating. Anyway, let's go ahead and focus on what I've missed here. Yay. There we go. Sorry about that. No, that's not what I wanted to say. Right, I was trying to do like a million things at once because, of course, I was. I always do. Mr. Abscotty says, "What do what you want to focus on right now is time at the bar, ladies and gentlemen." Ah, it is time. Thank you, Mr. Abscotty. So I'll have to continue this next time. I already saw that, Mr. Abscotty. Thank you. But thank you for highlighting that. You know how USB are 4 dimensions? Yes. You put it in, you flip it, doesn't fit, you flip it, doesn't fit, you flip it and it fits? Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. Okay, I need to stick this somewhere into this machine right here. So we're going to have to move some stuff. I'll do the moving offline and then we'll do the designing and placing next time. Are these updated yet? Sheesh, these guys are slow. Well, we're getting more. We're getting more copper out, though. This is good. This is a good thing, yes. And of course, we should also remember that these 2 boxes, or rather, these 2 arms, still need a little bit of a. How shall I put this? Persuading to not overfeed themselves, right? Because they are basically unlimited now, and we do not wish that to be the case. Also, are we still in a lubrication issue? Oh yeah, we're still in a lubrication issue. So there's a few things that I need to keep in mind, right? Get circuitry in there, get lubrication fixed, get this in between, smushed in between here, or maybe I should do a little bit of a think as to where I want this machine to go. I'll have to do that, because it depends on where I want the stuff to go, right? I can't just stick extras onto the side. Right, no splitters. I know, sir. I know. That's because we don't have lubrication. And that's the problem. But we'll see that next time. For now, there's only one thing left for me to say, and that is to say thank you to my patrons for sponsoring this channel. It helps and motivates. Thank you very much. And to anyone else, I'll say thank you very much for watching. Leave a like if you did. Subscribe to the channel. Comment down below if you have any suggestions or ideas. My name is Diablo, and I will see you next time.